Madness Podcast! The best of the underground! Make madness your ritual!
What the fuck? What's going on, folks? It is Friday, and you're listening to Ritual Madness Podcast. Thank you for joining us. Do me a favor. Check out Lowbrow Saints Tattoo Collective, 3500 Minnehaha Avenue, Minneapolis, 612-353-4755. Holy fuck, dude. I didn't realize that my new podcast number is the same as fucking Jason's Tattoo Shop. That's funny. The last four digits. That's funny. 651-353-4755. lowbrowsaints@gmail.com. Hours, Tuesday through Saturday, 12 to 7. Closed Sunday and Monday. Check them guys out if you're looking to get some tattoo work. They're right over there in Minneapolis. Good folks doing good work. Hit them up. Do me a favor. Check out the Shred Den. Shred Den, we are in the Shred Den studios right now. Hours, Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. 9100 85th Avenue North, Suite 100, Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. Give them a call, 763-350-2191, or hit them up on www.theshredden.net. They got fucking all kinds of pointy guitars and loud, obnoxious dudes over there that'll talk about metal with you and all that other good shit. How you doing, boys? It's been a long time.
Real long.
What's good? What's new? What's happening? What it is? What might it be?
All the things, everything all at once. Yeah.
Hey, I want to say thank you so much for bringing in all kinds of like fancy artwork and all kinds of CDs and everything, man. You came in bearing gifts. I love it.
I haven't seen you for a long time.
So yes, sir.
Got to come bearing gifts.
I think I got.
Oh yeah, you got the old Texas 2 up there still.
Looks familiar.
I was supposed to go to that fucking the Crypticon that he was at too. I was gonna have him sign that shit, man.
I'd been sick.
You got to bring a bunch of cash because he charges a lot of money now.
Does he?
Yeah. I went there, what was it, the last one?
Yeah.
Not the last one. 2 years ago, I went, and I was like, oh, got a Bill Moseley Chop Top toy. And
yeah.
I brought those because, who's the guy? Bill, the guy who played Leatherface in number 2. Bill something. Bill,
yeah.
Bill, no, not, I don't know, Bill something or other, can't remember. But he was supposed to be there, but he wasn't there. He got COVID or whatever. And so I was just walking around. I was like, oh, I'll get all this stuff signed by Bill Moseley. And I sat down and talked to him and all this stuff. And he's like, oh, yeah, and blah, 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 signed it.
That's $85.
Exactly. And then I was like, got a picture with him. And
EXIT.
Yeah. And then he's like, yeah. And then he's like, yeah, that'll be $75. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
Dude, I caught him in the hallway. I caught him in the hallway. He's like, hey, dude, can I get a picture? And he was like, sure. You know what I mean? I'm like,
well, the first one we went, the first one we went to that was a long time ago. The first one we went to, it was like, just got a picture with him for free. And like, he was just super cool. But now it's just like, everybody's just charging. Like I saw Dave Ellefson in the hallway. Yeah. And I was like, I was kind of hammered. Yeah. Because I stayed at the hotel and everything. So I was just
justify it.
Yeah.
But anyways.
So I'm walking around and I see Dave Ellefson. I was like, hey man. I was like, can I get a picture with you? He's like, you have to come to my booth and pay me. I was like, dude, I play bass. I mean, aren't we like tied in somehow?
Kin, dude. What's going on?
And then he's like, I'm sorry. And I was like, fuck you then.
Go jerk off, dude.
Yeah. Go touch it on camera to somebody.
Some young chick.
Oh. That's what he did.
Who's this?
Dave Ellefson.
Oh,
bass
that
player
way I
from-
didn't get it. My bad.
I get yelled at.
I'm not a current. I'm not.
I got yelled at
It's
by
probably not
a
even
friend of
a current
mine, Mikey Doling from Snot. He yelled at me for making fun of him.
Oh, well.
I'm good friends with him, you know. I was like, yeah, I worked with him once. I mean, he was in the. I recorded with him one time, but I
Sure,
still
he's
make fun of
fine,
him.
but
He could make fun of me if he's like, that fat fucker was jerking off to some random chick, you know.
But you don't do that.
No,
But you,
I mean, I do, but I don't
crazy
get caught.
shit,
yet. I haven't been caught fucking it.
I don't put it on video.
Kind of silly.
Yeah.
That's quite silly.
Why don't you guys go around the table and say your name and say what you do in the band, since there's a new feller in town.
Yeah,
and,
I'll go first.
Hey, go ahead.
Jump on it. New guy, Adam, played drums. We had, I don't know, how did this kind of start? I guess it was Will kind of helped out with that, but you guys put out a thing saying you were looking for a new drummer, and I saw it, and I was like, yeah, should probably do that, and then didn't, because my previous band had kind of dissolved, and bunch of the guys moved away, and then Will reached out, and he was like, hey, man, you should probably talk to these guys, and then reached out to you, and
Will Smith or
yeah, dude.
Will, you didn't say Will who?
Marvelous.
Oh, that Will.
I figured everybody knows Will.
I didn't want people to get confused.
Well, appreciate that.
Willie Mays.
Yeah. And
Willie Brown.
so like what? We came in with a couple songs, learned like 5 of the songs or
did,
the album, something like
Yeah,
a
you
bunch
did.
of songs.
You did 3 songs, and you came in and played them fucking perfect. And I was like, oh, well, he actually practices. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then at
then
the
after
end
that
it was just like we were like getting ready to go. I like kind of packing up my stuff, and he's like, "Well, I don't know if you want, you can like keep your drums here for I'm like, all right, sick. And so we just kind of kept jamming. So yeah,
It was super easy.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we're all older.
So
He's
now,
got kids. I got kids.
now with that whole situation, now are you familiar with their work? Have you
Yeah.
were you into their stuff before?
Yeah, I'd never played with you guys or anything. I'd seen you out and stuff.
I made a banner for you.
You made a banner for my last band.
That was the first.
What
time I
was
met.
the last band?
Baraska.
Okay.
We had a little run like in 2019. We had an EP through that we went with what the hell records. It was not
Will.
really- yeah, Will.
Zero
That-
budget.
Zero
Oh,
budget.
zero budget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zero
Okay.
budget or whatever.
Gives him mad love and goes,
Yeah.
whatever his record label is.
No, that's real shitty of me to say, and that's not what I meant at all by any means. But yeah, so I kind of,
Will
I
knows.
knew Will from that, and I worked at Guitar Center before, so I kind of known of him.
Oh,
he worked
yeah,
at a
yeah.
different Guitar Center,
Yeah.
so I kind of knew him that way. But no, he was really cool and helped me record my previous band and kind of get that out there.
Right.
And it's like, hey man, this fell apart, and I'm always gonna play drums. It's like, yeah, I got kids and stuff, but I kind of have to
Right.
make you feel good, right?
Right. Have
Um,
kids or
Yeah, no. Opposite. Because I have kids, I have to continue
to play
playing drums
Gotcha.
so that I can.
I
feel
totally
good.
understand that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have
so
to hit something.
Beat the drum
Yeah,
without
it's
the
your
kids.
My wife hates it when I hit the kids, so it's just like I get it. I got to do this.
She's all
so,
about the drumsticks on the ass, but it's
yeah,
okay.
pick and choose. But
Well, that's good, man.
Yeah.
I mean, so it just kind of disintegrated, and you.
yeah, my the guitar player had an opportunity to move to Atlanta, and it was him and I who kind of started the band, so
Yeah.
it was just like, well, shit, you know.
Right.
I mean, our bass player had kind of dumped before too, so that was a bummer and huge blow. But it's just like, you know, what are you gonna do? You just got to keep going. So
Right.
find somebody.
Yeah, I mean,
or
if you're a
start
lifer and you
something
want
new.
to keep playing, you know, that's
Yeah.
pretty much how it works.
Yeah,
for sure.
And these guys are cool and not too mean, kind of different in that way, but you know, whatever.
Just mean in the right way.
Yeah, productive.
We ease them into it. But
So,
it
so
was
how
a
much? So you guys gave them a bunch of material to learn, or did you guys play? Did you play older songs and kind of work your way into it, or how? I'm sorry, I was a little.
I like jumped on.
We had
it.
the last, we had the last CD
Okay.
all done, and we had played I don't know how many shows before Brad left, and then we're just like, well, here's the CD, pick some songs and learn them.
Yeah.
Or pick parts and we'll just play something. He's like, came down and was like, I know these three. I was like, okay, well, let's play them. And then it was just, oh, you actually learn all the parts, like the whole song front to back.
Yeah.
And then basically like 3 months after that, we immediately were like, yeah, we're not playing any of that. Let's start on the new album.
Yeah, that
Yeah, and I had learned the
But
whole
thanks
album,
for learning
but it
it,
was
so
cool.
we knew you could do it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, and that was the thing. It's like, because your whole thing is, well, if you're saying we're not going to play any of these songs again, I'm forgetting these songs, because that's apparently what he does.
I wipe them from the memory bank.
It was the whole thing, and
Yeah.
we're not
Yep.
playing any of those tunes.
So if you go back
I
to
can't
any of
play
the,
any of 'em.
so you have to go relearn all of them again.
I don't even know what I did.
I would relearn. I would
I'm
relearn
serious.
it.
I teach him.
And I would teach him what I could, and then he'd have to finagle his own bass part.
He'd do a video
probably-
recording
I'd
on
probably-
his phone so he could watch his
I'd
fingers.
probably make something else up. I'd probably do something different.
It'd probably be
'cause
cooler.
I'd literally like I have to
You erase it.
I have
completely.
to I have to erase it. I only focus on what I'm doing like
Makes
right
sense.
now.
It makes
'Cause
sense.
it's like
you
I'm-
get caught up and do
I
it.
can't
you know?
keep all that.
Yeah.
But it's weird how you can, you can listen to like let's say you haven't listened to an album for 10 years.
Yeah.
And you go, "Oh, I want to listen to that." And you put it in.
Note for
you
note.
can remember all the lyrics
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I can't do
You
that. with
can,
my-
I can't.
I can't do that. I can't do that with my bass at all.
Yeah.
It's like I have to practice all the things that are on the table at that time. Otherwise, if it's off the table, well, I'm sorry guys, but I'm not playing that one again. So
Well, let me ask you. This is always a question that I want to ask people about music in general. Like when you're learning your craft, when you're learning your instrument, and you're listening to other music, do you automatically go to your instrument, or do you try to listen to the? Are you able to pull back and listen to the whole thing?
I love nothing more than listening to entirety of. I hate. Well, I mean, we'll probably get into all that, but I hate Spotify and everybody listening to single songs.
Right.
I like the album,
The vibe of the
yeah,
album.
like because that's why people write music is so that they write a bunch of songs
Yeah.
and then they arrange them to be like, oh, it's going to sound really cool on an album this way.
Yeah.
But if nobody gets that anymore,
So
then
you
why
guys
are people doing that?
stack the deck when you're doing it. Like if you say this vibe feels here, so you go through every single song before you lay your tracks down. I mean, like album list.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
make sure that they're stacked deck.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, it's going to start hard and go, and well, we'd like to think that everything that we do is good.
Right,
So-
right.
But it's
Yeah,
like,
we
okay,
always
but-
start hard.
But what's the goodest one?
Right.
And what's a real banger of an ender?
Right.
Because you gotta find like that.
Now when does it
fine-tune.
when does it come to blows when you're like, man, I like this tune. No, I like this. Well, we're gonna start with this one. Does it ever get to the point where you're like, do you flip a coin?
No,
not really.
No.
There's 3 people in the band, so
There's not,
two
yeah.
two against one.
Yeah,
And
It's
you
always
get
2 against
outvoted
1. So
real fast. And I just team up.
and that's how we do
whatever
it.
side.
It's always just a vote. So
Yeah.
if there's something like that,
Yeah.
Adam, are you like, I sided with him last time?
No, I just go
get
with the flow and I go hard though on one, and then it's like that was a little much. It's like,
Yeah.
back off next time. My bad. But no.
Oh, I wanted to add that too. Look at we're live at the Shred Den Studios. If you haven't seen that, I'm adding a bunch of stuff to this podcast tonight. I've been working really hard to try to get a bunch of shit together, and I'm hoping that we don't crash or do anything silly. So if anybody's in the chat and hears something go goofy or anything like that, let me know so we can adjust and get things figured out.
Adjusted.
Now, you guys had this musically laid out, recorded, ready to rock. Now, your premise of this whole thing was to add vocals to it, to give the opportunity. I know it was.
Not necessarily.
No.
I mean,
I mean, you
was-
guys kind of talked about it. I mean, I've heard you guys talk about it in passing for years.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah, we talked about it for probably the last 2 albums. Like, oh, wouldn't it be cool to get like some of these fucking dudes that we really like in the metal scene and in the local, you know, the people that we've played with for years, and like, wouldn't it be cool to hear what they would do on our shit, you know? And it just happened to work out that way because we were supposed to have the CD release show at White Rock Lounge.
Yeah.
And that we had the whole thing done last August, and we were supposed to have a CD release in September, and then all that went down.
What was that?
The White Rock Lounge. Basically,
You've
shut
said the
down.
name twice on here. I haven't said the name at all.
Oh,
No,
but-
and it's okay. It's okay. It's just, you know, that we've talked about it a bunch.
Yeah,
Right.
I've
But I
caught
haven't-
that watching too. And
I haven't
it's like,
used the
Yeah.
name at all because
Yeah.
and it's not, you're not no bad about it.
Oh,
I just,
okay.
you know, it's good to throw it out there to
All right.
fucking
oh yeah.
let people know.
Well,
what
we
you're
were
talking
supposed
about.
to play. yeah.
Yeah.
And then that all went down, and then we're like, well, fuck it. Let's send the message out there and see if people are interested.
Right.
Because we already had it recorded, mastered, pressed,
yeah,
and
we had
physical
CDs,
copies
like,
in our
it
hands.
was done.
It was
Right.
done, ready
Yeah.
to go.
Right.
And then we had nothing going on. And so we're like, well, screw it. We're just going to do it. And then it gets to, you know, holiday season. And it's like, well, we're not going to play shows.
Right.
And it just, we literally didn't play a show last year at all.
Nope.
With the last show we played before, like, we're playing shows now.
Yeah.
And after getting all the vocal stuff done, the last show we played was Darkness Day
Damn.
in 23.
Right.
So it's like we've just been grinding, but it's good because when we played that show, like we kind of had all of these songs, but
Sure.
they weren't fine tuned.
Right.
Yeah, we changed some stuff.
We just jammed it
So
just to be able to play that.
so do you guys have a whole nother album written already?
We have
Like 3 or 4 songs done.
like 4.
Did you bring the notepad this time?
didn't.
Oh god damn it.
That's right. Come on.
I
Ray.
don't have we haven't had to name songs, so we don't have a big song rejection list.
So
Normally, I got a big list of stupid songs.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved it the last time we did that shit.
Oh.
I was hoping that you would bring it this
I know.
time.
I
just
thought
'cause-
about it too, and I was like, I don't think I have any. I don't have an updated one.
So
We
who
haven't had to.
was on the first song, the Puns and Ammo? Who was the vocals on that tune?
That was Aaron and Mike from Hate Beast.
Aaron and Mike from Hate Beast. Awesome. That's badass. Those guys are fucking phenomenal. That song is really
Yeah.
cool, man.
They killed it.
Every track is amazing, and I was like, I was trying to guess. I didn't want to look, and I'm like, I couldn't figure out who it was, and I'm
Right.
I'm just gonna ask. It makes more conversation anyway.
Yeah.
So, what was the deciding factor? Were there people that obviously there are people you jammed with, people that you figured, let's see what they can do. Let's fucking tear it up.
Well, I think you handled most of like the messaging people, but
Yeah.
basically you just sent it out to 8 or 9 people you really wanted to do it, or 10 or something, right?
Yeah, I had
And then it was the first 8 that got back to us because there's 8 songs.
I had a list of people that I like.
Yeah.
And then I brought that list down, and I was like, here's all the guys that I like. And then everybody put in a couple 2 cents on, well, what about this guy? What about this guy? And added a couple more to the list, and then basically just put a big message together and sent it out to, or not one until everybody signed on, but
Right.
basically sent everybody a message, and everybody was like, that's a fucking really cool idea. And I was like, oh, okay, they're actually into it. And everybody was like fucking into it.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, awesome.
Mine felt super special because you're like,
You are the first.
because you were
guy.
like, dude, you're the first
You're,
fucking guy.
you're the
that's- yeah.
first guy. You were the first guy to see us play our. Was that our first show at
Yep,
Club
it
Underground?
was.
Yeah.
And then you came up and you're like, "You guys want a vocalist?" I was like,
I loved what
no.
Justin said. He just looked at me and went, like, no. Okay, cool. Well, if you ever do.
And here we
and
are,
then I
like
fucking
12 years
yeah.
later.
And then
with
I shit the bed and
vocalists
didn't
on
end
an
up
album.
doing it, which
Yeah.
sucked, you know.
You got to scream more in the shower.
Yeah, I do. And the funny thing is I was actually working on things because we were going to do the original Brian memorial
Yeah.
before the White Rock closed.
Right.
So
You said
I was actually working on my vocals at that point. But as soon as the date was gone and the club was gone, I was like, well, and even the guys were like, you know, from Grand Demise were like, let's just keep going. If you're loosen it up, just keep going. And I was asking Jesse from Incinerate. I'm like, dude, I haven't sang in a long time. I'm fucking nervous. I'm not going to be able to hit everything. He goes, start with half a tune. He's like, work a half tune, go to a full tune, go to 2 tunes. You know what I mean? Like slowly work your way. And he's like, that's what I do for tour. So I was slowly working it. But once the shit the bed, you know, the whole club and fucking everybody trying to bang everybody's niece and nephew and whatnot, you know.
Fucking weird people.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, what are you gonna do? I mean, stay the fuck away from that shit.
Yeah,
and that place.
Exactly.
And everybody did. So, you know, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm happy about that everybody supported the move away from it. It was unfortunate that, you know, we all put our eggs in that basket. You know,
was
what I mean?
anybody gonna buy it, or does the guy
there
does
were
he own it? Or
there
was he,
were
was he
actually
leasing it, or
he was leasing the building from. Now I'm just all hearing this extra shit, but
and I'm all hearing it from you. So
there were people, there were multiple people from Station 4, and I know that there were some other investors that were actually talking about getting involved in doing a co-op thing and pulling it all together. But there was, from what I understand, there was some shenanigans of the lease that they had, and the people that were getting involved in it. From what I heard, the money made no sense. So the dude had like 6 months free rent, and was on his 6th month basically, or his 7th month. So he was about to start paying rent for the place, and then all this shit happened, and poof, he was gone. And he was partners, and from what I understand, it was like, he had this much money and the investor had this much money, and the investor owns all the shit in the bar, all the fucking furniture, everything. And that was all supposed to go with the deal too, but apparently the numbers, from what I understand, the numbers were not right.
That's weird, man.
It's so strange.
It was a cool little club.
Yeah, I never even went. I pushed the shit out of it. Even when I was doing Skyway shit, you know, I'd hurt my back. Yeah. And I was like, I wasn't doing show. I had shows booked, but I wasn't even going to them. I was having people run them for me because I was just fucked up. Right. And I was like, I'm not going to book any shows. I'm not going down to Minneapolis to fucking have a broke back and fuck around. You know what I'm saying? So when people would ask me, I'd go, hey, go to the White Rock. Go. I'd push everybody that way. You know what I mean? Because I had them on the fucking show. We talked about before they opened it, you know, all of that shit.
Yeah.
And it's just really sad because, you know, when you think you know somebody and all of that shit happens, and I honestly, I'm not one of those guys that really likes to jump on the whole cancel bandwagon shit. But when you start to look into it, and a lot of times, I mean, things get thrown in my lap all the time because I've been around so long. You know what I mean? People will go, hey, did you hear about this? Hey, did you hear about that? And then I start to be inquisitive about it and go, I get my fucking nose in everybody's business, and I'm starting to try to figure this shit out, you know? And then there's feuding podcasts and people not, you know, want to get the dude on, and I'm saying, don't do it. You got to fucking check the shit out. Don't just say that you're going to stand up for the guy because, I mean, dude, I called him up. It was like, what's going on, dude? You know what I mean? Like, tell me what's up.
Yeah.
And it was sketch. I'll call you later. And then it was dead.
Right.
And then all of a sudden just things started popping up, you know?
That just throws the guilty flag right away.
Well, I started asking, you know what I mean? I wanted to talk to people. I didn't, you know, I mean, I knew the dude for 20 something years, you know what I'm saying? So I needed to know what was up, and I got a lot of answers that I didn't want, you know what I'm saying? Even from him, when looking back at the message between him and I'm like, tell me it ain't so, dude. Like, how old is this chick? Well, she's 18. And I'm like, what the fuck? Dude, you're fucking my age. You're 50. What the fuck are you doing, man? You tell me what kind of conversation you're going to have with an 18-year-old broad at 50-something years old. Hey, I got a nice wiener, don't I? You know what I mean? What are you going to say? I mean, what can you say, dude?
I can't remember what comedian just did a bit about that. Where he's like, I think might have been Bert Kreischer or whatever. But he was like, oh, what am I going to do? It's like, after we're done, well, you can get on your iPad for 10 minutes.
That was Bert.
Yeah. That was fucking hilarious.
That's funny shit, man.
Yeah,
that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, well, enough of that.
Yes, very much so.
So we didn't introduce everyone. I'm Jeff. I play guitar.
Okay.
And I like cats. Oh, no. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, I'm Justin. That's Jeff.
I'm Jeff. I play guitar.
You like cats?
He just ruined it.
I did. He was going to do it. I had to beat him.
Cats.
Yeah, I had to beat him to it. He was probably going to do something like that.
When you switched it and said, no, I'm Justin, you just saved yourself from him, because I seen him go,
The wheels already started turning.
Wait, he said he was Jeff. All right, so that makes me.
Wait a sec.
I'm Justin, and I like butt play. In Chainsaw Massacre, man.
Oh yes,
Chainsaw Massacre.
all the saws.
That's fantastic. So puns and ammo.
I don't even know what to say to that.
So did you guys have any kind of help with the lyrics at all? You guys let them dudes just rock it.
Yeah, so basically every vocalist had like 90 minutes in the studio to come in and do whatever they want.
Yeah.
And we just didn't really give any feedback. I mean, they may have asked us a couple questions here and there, but I can't even really think of any. They all pretty much just did whatever they wanted with their time, and we let them do it.
Now, did everybody show up professional and ready to rock?
100%. Yeah, it was impressive. Yeah, it was nice, and everybody seriously killed it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, an hour and a half to bang those out. It was cool. It's cool for us just sitting there having a couple beers, listening to our songs just turn into something totally different.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's got to be really, really
when you're
fucking cool, man.
playing those songs for, like I said, we didn't play a show last year, so
we're already sick of these songs.
we're just
right?
practicing.
So, like,
we're not sick of them.
okay, well, just kidding.
I'm not.
But no, not at all. But seriously.
But yeah, having them come in and then like been playing them for that long, and then all of a sudden you hear where they put their cadence, and it's like I would have never thought of that.
Yeah.
How are, like you're playing it instrumentally for so long, and then you're like, how would you even put vocals over that?
Right.
But that's why singers and vocalists are vocalists, because
Right.
they see things differently.
Did you get
and they
did you
go
get to
patterns?
did you get to read any of the lyrics or anything?
Oh yeah,
Some of them, yeah.
Some of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were they excited to show you? Were they like, are these up to the zany standards of these fellas?
There, some were serious, and some, Nate from Den of Thieves, his is zany, and it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But you can't really tell, and you'll just have to.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. That's it. We didn't print lyrics in there because whatever. That's too many.
That
pages.
costs money.
Yeah. And I have
no,
to
per
type
letter
in,
and shit.
I don't have to type in everybody's vocal parts.
All right, we're paying for the recording, but you guys have to pay per letter if
Yeah,
you want to put
per
your
letter.
your
You want it
name in
out there,
Yeah,
you know. It's team effort here.
right. It'll just be like a ghost thing. That sounds like so and so from that band.
Yeah.
It may be.
Yeah.
You know, fucking that's funny shit. Hey, so that's funny, man. So I mean, it really has to morph into something completely different, man. And sitting there, it has to be like fresh babies. You know what I mean? Like
We were giddy in the studio, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
totally giddy.
I was just
ridiculous.
the whole time, just smile on my face the whole time.
Jeff, were you wagging your beard?
I was wagging my
Nice.
beard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys get in any move? Did you do synchronized fucking?
No synchronization, but there's a lot of moving on the couch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Synchronized boners.
Well,
Yes.
For sure.
naturally, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Just totally adjusting myself the whole time.
Dude, that's awesome. Now go forward. It's fucking
I just meant we all got them because we were excited of what we were hearing, not that we were
No, man.
doing
the
tricks.
cat wag and shit.
Yeah.
I don't
We were
know.
doing
That
tricks.
that just popped into my head. I was
perfect.
like,
It was
the
perfect.
the windshield wiper cat wag thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
They should make one of those for cars. You know how they have like the cat tail or whatever?
Yeah.
Just
Just a wang.
I'm surprised it's not out there. Actually,
Oh, it's out there.
I just haven't seen it.
Oh my god.
yeah. All right, I got a new idea.
I
to
love
make
it.
Millions of dollars. Millions.
Love it. I love it. Let me see here. So you guys have a show coming up. Actually, I want to pump this Sunday, which is a couple days from now. The Brian Owens Memorial Show is going to be at the Caboose. It is the 23rd. It's a Sunday, but it's still going to be a fucking blast. They got some really cool shirts and some pins and all kinds of stuff, and some auction stuff going on. So you'll be able to help the family. There's like all this stuff goes to help the Owens family. They're going through it with this loss of Brian. So if you can make it Sunday, please do. And you guys have a show coming up here, which is the 5th, correct? April 5th, Saturday, April 5th at Zhora Darling. Have you been to
Correct.
that Zhora Darling place?
Haven't been there yet.
I seen
But-
one of the other flyers you made for it, the one in May, I think, with
Yeah.
Den of Thieves, right?
Yep. But yeah, that place is apparently pretty sweet.
I've heard.
So
I've heard they take care of people
Yeah.
too. Like
Yeah.
they're good to people, which is
Yeah.
Excellent to hear.
Yeah, you get some beers and get some half-off food, and apparently their food is top-notch. I know they have a couple pool tables there, so I'm pretty stoked on that.
Nice.
Kill time.
And it's northeast, right?
Cool.
Is it northeast?
No, it's like
Oh, I thought it
in
was.
Minneapolis proper, I think.
It says First Avenue Northeast. I think you might be right. I think you might be right. Like on the edge of a downtown. Downtown.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is Lungs, which I've never heard that band. I've seen the name around a whole bunch.
They are rad.
Really?
Yeah.
Cobra Czar, I love those guys.
Yo.
Cymothoa, and
Yeah.
that is such a rad shirt too, dude.
Right?
I bag them online all the time. You know me for the 4X. 4X,
yeah.
dude! Fucking give the fat guy a fucking, poster, dude. That's how it is.
I mean, you got all your sewing gear. You just buy
dude.
buy another one, cut it,
Buy two smalls, get a fucking
yeah,
badass shirt.
yeah,
sew it. Yeah, sew your own and just have 3 smalls sewn together like a 3 armholes.
like a
you can
fucking
just pick.
quilted shirt.
Just doesn't look comfortable at all.
Just shifted. It looks totally
You look
shifted.
good, man.
Yeah. I mean,
Tiger Blue is also on that show. Let me see here. 7 p.m. doors, 21 plus, $50 flat. Nothing in advance, just at 15 at the door.
I think there's an advanced link or whatever, but I don't know.
Not on
Do
this
people
flyer.
buy? Yeah, I don't.
Do they buy?
Do people buy advanced tickets to local
Well,
shows?
I kind of want to tell a story about that because
I mean, it's
doing at the Skyway.
It's a good bill.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm doing shows at the Skyway.
Do we got time for a story?
Yeah,
then?
he's
Do we
gonna
have
tell
enough
a
time
story.
for
You will be. It's
Go
long.
ahead, then.
It's long. You know how it goes. So I'm booking at Skyway, and Jesse from Incinerate and Glutton for Punishment. He comes up and he goes, "Hey man, I tried to buy tickets, pre-sale tickets. Now I was doing 10 and 12 at the door. You know, 10 bucks in advance, 12 at the door."
Yeah.
He goes and he follows the link. Now I'm booking shows. I'm already 2 years into it at Skyway, and I'm fucking hoping that people show up. And he goes, "Oh, you might want to look at this." And he does the fucking ticket thing, and it's like $35 for a ticket that costs $10. So be very aware of what your ticket charges are and how they add.
Yeah.
So you were getting like the downtown Skyway.
Yeah, and I
double
wasn't
up all
but-
the fees and
but
all of
yeah,
that shit.
and,
Like,
and
it's
I
supposed to
wasn't
be 12 bucks.
receiving any of that either. You know, so
no.
I feel horrible. Doing that to anybody, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like when I went to go buy myself a beer, and she was like $16.85 or some shit. I was like,
Yeah.
why
'cause
am I booking here?
Yeah,
honestly, that's how I felt. I mean, and I love the club, but I was just like, fuck, man, that downtown price is shit, and
It's
everything is so
crazy.
expensive.
That's why I just.
Yeah.
I mean, no offense, but I hate
Yeah.
playing downtown.
Yeah.
It's just you got to park.
Yeah.
Paying.
That's $35 there.
All the chaos.
Yeah.
It's always $12 beer night.
Yeah.
You know, like
See, that was
it's a 16-ounce Coors Light.
A fucking
Right.
pounder, bud.
That's like
Yeah.
like
They're $2.
That's like $2.
Yeah.
$2 tops.
tops.
Yeah.
You're still making money with
Yeah,
$5 beers,
Yeah, I'd go as far as say I'll pay $6, $7.
dude. You're pushing it.
Yeah.
You're pushing it. You're
But
a big spender, aren't
They're
you?
literally $12 for a 16-ounce beer. It's like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
And I don't mean to shit on the club that I was booking at, but I really
Right.
was, and that was the straw really for me. I was just like, man, I can't do that to people, man. And I really wanted to make it into like the next Quest for Mayhem shit. I really wanted it, like my last few shows, and I wasn't even there, but the fucking numbers were great, and I was just like, oh my god, I'm not reaping these rewards at all. I'm not able to go, okay, let's go into the next room, and now. Greg Moog's doing it, and I'm glad that he is. I'm glad that somebody picked it up and is actually using the rooms, man, because they have so much space.
Yeah.
But it's
going
just
on.
it's just not like it used to be.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
the people aren't, and then hopefully nobody's listening. Oh God, you're exiled, but whatever. But they're not doing what they used to do. Like it used to be these clubs actually kind of were in on the local scene, and the people booking knew about the local scene and knew about the
the
local
radio
bands.
was like that too.
And exactly everybody. But now, no.
No, nobody gives a shit.
Nobody gives a shit.
It's really sad too, man, because
Super sad.
we've had talented musicians in this city for a long time.
Super talented.
And it was like it's a hub for people. You know what I mean? I think that Minnesota has so much talent, and people love to come here. I mean, they used to love to come here and play.
Right.
And you it was just crazy because the radio station would be behind you, and then the clubs would say, okay, the radio station's actually pumping these because they like the bands. They're helping the bands too. Let's get involved in that. And they're like, hey, let's open our doors for all these local shows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you fall into a situation like some of the bars in St. Paul that are like, fuck local bands. You're not bringing enough people in for us to justify keeping our doors open and shit. You know what I mean? Like, they just totally shun the shit that we do, you know what I mean? It's sad. It's really, really sad.
But before, it used to be like
great.
You know, when I first moved to the cities, it was, you know, that was like the first time I met you and seeing you play with Sub-Level and you know, Head Charge and all of that shit. Like, you have to start back up doing that in order to get that build, because back then it was like, yeah, it was probably rough in the first couple of get-goes. Yeah. But once all of a sudden there's a thing, then that just turns into a thing. Yeah. People are like, oh, fucking got to go to First Ave on Sunday. Right. It's fucking...
Yeah, Danceteria.
It's always a full show before Danceteria.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like you're fucking...
The all-ages shit in the 7th Street entry and shit.
Yeah. And it was awesome. But that's when they kind of gave a shit. Yeah. But now they don't give a shit. Yeah. And
it's unfortunate, man.
Yeah, big time.
A lot of new clubs popping up, you know, the Can Wonderlands and this Zhora Darling.
I still can't get through to anybody at Can Wonderland. I want to play there.
I know that I know Jordan was really trying to get a hold on to people when he played there. They played with Better Broken just not that long ago. Yeah. And I know that he was really trying to figure it out. I want
to play that far back corner, that really tiny stage with all the colorful shit. Yeah. I just want to be back there. So like we do like people on that stage and people on that stage. Yeah. So do like really tiny bands back there, like tiny there's only 3 people in the band. Yeah. And then bigger 4 or 5 people in that, you know, on
just
that
keep
stage.
switching back and forth.
Do 2 stages. Yeah. Because that place rules.
Yeah.
I just super colorful. And also I just want to get like band photos of us playing on all that colorful shit.
He really likes colors.
I do like
actually color. Yeah, you do. You're an artist.
It's color. Yeah. It's colorful.
Yep.
You do, man. You know your flyers when they go flying up. At least I know it.
Right, you can tell he's got
a signature style.
Yeah, he's said it a million times.
I'm a huge. I love art. I love that shit. I love when I see somebody that doesn't normally make flyers pop up in the mix of all our shit, and I just. Even handing out flyers at not down in the valley, Electric Fetus. Mm-hmm. I walked in there and I remember making flyers for all the stuff at Lee's, and I would hand them to the dude, and the dude would go, "I fucking love metal flyers, man. You guys put so much time into making cool artwork." You know what I mean? And like,
well, I do have to say, a lot of the posters that I make, I use art from other dudes that I appreciate their art, and I always credit them. Like when I post a flyer, I'll be like, I did the layout, but you know, like the April 5th is a dude who goes by God Machine. Mm-hmm. That's his art, and like Skinner and fucking all these other dudes. Like I just love their art, and so I just take their art and Photoshop it a little bit to make it fit
easy
flyers.
Then, DJ.
And hey, I'm not selling the shit. I'm just printing it, crediting them, and posting it on the internet.
Oh God, I'm gonna get in trouble for that.
I mean, I could fucking draw posters all day long, but I don't have fucking time for that. Right. I got other shit.
Well, Mpls Centipede, you know, like I did that artwork. That's sick.
Yeah. I do draw stuff, but to draw a band poster, it's like sorry, but I got paying gigs. I gotta do that shit. So it's like make shit look cool.
Who did the artwork for this one?
That's at God Machine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For the album?
Oh no, for the album, that's my buddy Tom Strom. He does all of our shit.
Yeah.
And he rules. He's one of my favorite artists.
Yeah. You guys used him on every single album, right?
Everything except for our very first thing that we ever did as Less Than Nothing.
Make him do it over.
Make him do that.
that one. We released a bunch of songs that Justin doesn't know how to play.
That's fantastic, man. I love it.
It's funny watching him squirm, though.
Yeah.
You've done that before.
Yeah.
We already went through that.
Yeah.
What's that?
Bring back like an old song, like learn half of it and just start playing it at practice just so he just looks at me pissed off. I ain't playing that.
Or the one show where you're like, let's play another song. And I'm like, I don't want to play another song.
Did you fumble through it?
He walked off stage.
No, this was yeah. Jeff was like, no, we're going to play it. And I'm like, I'm not playing it. I don't know all the shit. I'm not going to fucking So I just went back to the merch
So
table.
guess what happened
and-
next, Greg?
What?
You know us both. Guess what happened next?
I don't know.
We played the song without him.
That's great.
Yeah, I don't care. Fucking, you guys fucking hack through
Go
it.
try and sell
Yeah,
shirts.
I don't give
I
a
don't know,
shit.
it wasn't me, so.
I don't even remember what song was that.
I don't remember.
But it was one that we're actually on. That's on the new album.
Perhaps.
More than likely.
Now, so how do you guys feel, like? What do you feel that Adam brings that the other two drummers that you had before didn't bring, or does he bring other things that the other drummers didn't bring from the last few projects, the last few albums?
Just rugged good looks.
Well,
You're,
See, but now-
you're a gentleman.
Yeah. Now you just disparaged two previous drummers' looks. I don't like the way you
wait a
phrased
second.
that question.
sorry, fellas, I didn't mean to
be
do
honest.
that.
fucking think about
They were
this,
both
bud.
beautiful fellas,
Yeah.
though, you know what I mean?
What you got?
He's got
He
fast.
brings nothing to the table at all.
He shows up
no.
every other practice.
super fast feet.
Yeah.
And really accentuates heavy parts and made this album probably heavier than all of our other shit.
Now there was
Well, there was
borderline blast beats in there, right? I mean,
Oh, he
little
he
ones,
definitely
little
blasts.
ones, yeah.
like I was listening, I was just like, wait a second, you know, and I know
Oh,
Brad
Brad-
was fast.
Brad did some blasts. and
Brad had
stuff.
some blasts.
Brad was he had some happy hands.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, Adam's just got fast feet and fast hands.
Now every time I see
Lot of
Brad,
blasties.
that's all I'm going to think about is
I haven't seen Brad
happy,
for a long
happy
time.
hands.
Tell Brad to call in.
Brad. Hey Brad, if anybody wants to call in, they totally can. I actually just got a phone number for the podcast. If you want to call in and ask a question, you absolutely can. 612-412-4755. Again, that's 612-412-4755. We'll answer it.
Let's see if we can break the machine.
Don't be a jackass. That's all I ask.
Yeah, that's our job.
I mean, go on full jackass. I don't really care.
But seriously about Adam, his attitude fit really good with us. Because you know us, we're not take things too serious.
Right.
We don't get wrapped up into too much of the
Right.
our song
whatever you
song
want.
names aren't serious.
No, there's not. The only thing serious is the music itself and the process, I guess. But
And
everything else is a joke.
Yeah, and
all the
he's
time.
Very well, like we said before, like coming down right out of the gate and like had 3 songs that were done by somebody else and played them fucking perfect. Like
That speaks volumes.
Yes, practices,
Yeah.
knows what he's doing, and can figure out pretty much anything, and so that's good
Yeah, that's
because we're always
volumes,
fucking
man.
doing dumb shit with
Yeah.
our instruments.
Yeah.
That turned
You
in-
are. You
that-
guys
yeah.
are.
But that's cool because
But
then
no,
we
it's-
can, you know, that's why Jeff is always, well, when new drummer comes back in, it's like, well, it's time for all new shit because, and it works out.
Yeah.
No,
I don't
think
I don't like the new drummer to be playing the old drummer stuff.
I think that's really
don't know why.
really fucking really cool of you, actually.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's one of the things I always get hung up on, because I've been asked to sing with other people and shit like that, and I'm like, okay, how much of this older stuff are we going to do? Because I'm not them. I don't want to try to emulate what they do. I want to get into, you know, writing, and it's really difficult. Like I missed an opportunity with Courier. I missed an opportunity with Glutton back in the day, and it was just my hang up with playing other people's stuff. So I think that's really fucking cool to just say, okay, we're going to be writing some stuff that you can have control of, that you can put your flavor on.
Yep.
How is it, you know, jumping into a group with these two knuckleheads? Like, it has to be amazing fun because, you know, like.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's
Not the
cool,
word
man.
he would have chosen, but
It's so much fun every week. No, it's cool. They're pretty chill, you know, but we're serious too, is the other thing. And, you know, we're here to kind of work through stuff, you know,
Right.
and definitely some challenging stuff with both of them and their weird counting and all of that shit. But
Yeah.
it's good, you know, it's challenging. It's different than what I've played before, which is cool. And I can play some more punky stuff here and there and get some grooves going, you know, and
Right.
no, it's cool. And yeah, it was a pretty easy process, honestly. It just kind of melded together. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's fucking badass.
Yeah, and
I
the
mean,
other
that's-
drummers too. I mean, I had seen both of them before. It's just like big shoes to go into.
Right.
Those both are fucking awesome. So.
Seeing them play live.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, they're both really good drummers. I mean, you guys have had some fantastic drummers. It's crazy because it was like, wasn't it Tony then Brad, or Brad then Tony then
Like
Brad?
Brad,
again?
Tony, Brad.
Well, if you go back to Less Than Nothing, it was Tony.
Oh, Tony.
That's who me and Justin have played with.
Right.
Tony, and then it was Adam from Vernon Wayne.
Okay.
That's when we were different. That was when we were at Lavinia for a short amount of time. Basically, an album and 2 shows. We
Right.
recorded an album, played like 2 shows, and then that was the end of that.
That was the end of that.
Yeah.
So it was Tony, Adam, and then Brad at the beginning of Cymothoa, then Tony, then back to Brad, and now Adam.
Different Adam.
Different Adam. First Adam.
Yeah. So slightly incestual, but
But somehow we've
Right.
lasted, I don't even know, 23 years playing, 22, 20, 21. I don't know.
2004, so 20.
That's
One.
21.
That's a good.
We still can't figure it out. We got both dates.
That's a good fucking. That's a good chunk of time, man. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah.
Longer than I've been married. Probably longer
It's-
than you've been married.
Yeah, longer than I've been married.
had to think
But
about that one.
I've been
Was banging
I've
her
been
before
I've
that.
been with I've been
Married to
with
6.
I've been with my wife.
See?
You're
You're a gentleman.
than I've known you.
Yeah.
But you're my second wife.
And you see that play out every Tuesday night. Like seriously, no.
are you on your way?
I have to
He's
listen-
always fucking late. He's
I have
always
to-
fucking late.
Did you
I
get
have
my
to listen to
quarters?
you. I have to listen to you count again.
No, but it's one
I do,
and a half.
I do nag him
1,
quite
2,
a bit,
3,
but I don't know
half.
what you're insinuating.
Nothing. Honey.
Oh fuck! What was it? With the last time that you were here, we were discussing this. You said something, and then he thought of something funny, and
I thought,
the
and
spray went.
Yeah, I can't spit take anything because Greg's got all this fancy gear, and
It's not that fancy, but
I don't know.
I appreciate.
It's pretty fancy, dude.
I'll just have to
It's
put up a little shield
a
here.
lot more cords and cables than I'm used to.
It's a lot bigger in here than you would think.
Well, that's what we taught. I've
Very
been doing
roomy.
that to him at practice lately.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
whenever he takes, I see he's like deep in a big swig. I try to think of like the craziest thing I can say. That's just gonna throw him off track and just hope he spits it
Have
out.
you got him?
I haven't. I've only started it for like the
close.
last month.
Yeah.
I haven't got him yet.
He's
but
trying.
He was close. I said something about. Well, I said, hey, did you see that most recent episode of Gilmore Girls?
yeah.
But I don't know. I set it up better than that, so he was definitely not expecting Gilmore
Yeah.
Girls,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he almost went.
It was on the right.
It was
there.
just catch that right moment, you
Yeah.
know.
Gilmore Girls, huh? That would throw me off a little.
Just,
bit.
that's not what you expected.
No.
Yeah.
Gilmore.
No, there's always dumb shit.
Why? What happened to Laura? No. Is there a Laura on there? I don't know.
Funny you should
Sounded
ask, Greg.
good. Sounded really good.
I don't know.
Love the
her,
confidence.
her last name's Gilmore, though.
Has
Gilmore.
to be.
Yeah, I think
Right?
so
Absolutely, dude.
might be.
Well, let's listen to another tune. What tune we got? The second tune. That's the
don't
one
know.
we got.
I told you, dealer's choice. Your pick.
Good pick.
Well,
good
this is
pick.
the dealer choice. Then we're gonna play this tune. Folks, stick around. Listen to some tunes. We'll be back. Be right back. Fucking Vince, dude. Jesus, come on, man.
That fucking guy.
Yeah.
Dude, come on. I mean,
Pro.
talk about a dude who has been just killing it his whole fucking local career, dude. You know what I'm saying? The kid comes out as a fucking, squiggly haired fucking rap kid, and he's grown so much.
Isn't that how we all came out, though?
Well, yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
I mean, you're pretty much
Out of the womb?
I mean, well,
No,
Yeah.
yeah,
Came out with
Squiggly-haired rap kids right out of the womb.
well, I mean,
Jinkos.
yeah, Jinko,
with
all that
Jinkos
stuff.
on.
But honestly, that dude has grown so much as a musician, in my opinion, man. And
Sorry, I just see. The
Visualization of the Jinkos just hit me now.
And then I thought of Jinko diapers.
What?
See if I would have been drinking and
Right
I
at
had
that-
that.
I
thought.
was thinking of the same thing.
Jinko diapers. Do they have huge pockets on
They'd
them?
have to.
Yeah.
They'd have to.
Shit pockets.
You two shit pockets.
Giant shit pockets.
So dumb.
It's really dumb.
So that was Vince from Nuisance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that was Vince.
Yeah, you should probably go over all the people on all the tracks, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
throw,
we could.
throw them some.
Yeah.
I was gonna say shade, but that's
Clute?
not right.
Clout.
'Cause shade is bad,
Shade is
right?
bad.
Okay.
Oh, Jinko diapers.
I don't know the lingo, man.
Yeah.
You could probably read it. I can't read.
You can't read?
No, I can't read.
Yeah.
I'm fucking blind.
Okay. I don't need to read. Placenipede was done by Eric Keyes of Reaping Asmodea and many other bands. Raging Clue, which you just listened to on Ritual Madness podcast. That was good.
That was really fucking cool.
Just warming that. You're just warming that
got
seat up,
all-
Greg. That's all you're doing.
That was done
dude.
by that was
Careful,
done by
bud.
good old Vince Eberts of Nuisance, and Ghosts of Mississippi is another band of his.
I think they played tomorrow or something.
Choosy Moms Choose Riffs, that was done by the boys in Phase Meridian. Puns and Ammo, which started
first, yeah.
off the podcast, that was done by Aaron and Mike of Hate Beast. Princess Die Hard, it was done by David Mutter of Wolf Mask. Chuggernaut is a Nate from Den of Thieves. Hay in the Needle Stack, which we'll be listening to shortly. That one is done by the boys in Maniacal Force. And Girth, The Final Frontier, was done by Chris of Beastface.
Nice.
And that is all the people that made...
That is a hell of a fucking lineup, man.
Well, I mean, like we said before, Minneapolis has a hell of a bunch of good fucking bands.
Yes.
And, I mean,
Bunch of good dudes, too.
I wanted to get more, so we're probably going to have to do it again.
They didn't have no song.
Because, I mean, you should have done one.
Awkward.
Mike of Cobra Czar, I really want to have him do one. Dennis, Blue Ox, love to have him do a track.
Yeah.
Aaron from Disembodied.
See how much input the
would
other
love to have
two
him do a
people in the
track.
band had. with the
Disembodied.
vocalist.
Well, I'm just saying.
He's already
these
got
are-
half the next album already picked out.
well, and I'm just saying, I like a lot of local bands. So, I mean, I'm a
Yeah.
lifer.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
We are.
And that's really cool that you know able to spread it throughout the you guys are pretty connected with everybody. You
It's
guys been
cool
around
that
for
they
fucking
wanted to
ever,
do it. Is
That
you're
was-
throwing out all these names, and I'm just like, yeah, fucking sick. But I mean,
That was-
it
Dude,
says
they
a
all,
lot.
They all
It's
responded.
cool.
They all responded quickly. I mean, from when that message went out, probably the whole thing was done in like a month and a half.
It happened.
Or a month.
It
It
went
was done
really
and recorded
fast,
and finished.
really fast.
Right.
Yeah,
So
and
they-
super pro. Everybody. Yeah, it was cool.
It was very nice to have everybody that we know be like, that's cool. I would totally love
You know
to
how
do that."
many of us have sat in the fucking crowd just going, God damn that riff. You know what I mean? Like you just feel it. That's why when I saw you guys the first fucking time, I was just like, oh my God, I want to fucking do something with that. 'Cause it just gets you know, and it gets it's like that A1 sauce. It gets you like right up in here. You know what I mean? Like
It's tangy.
Yeah, but it's just great to, I mean, know that we're respected enough by these fine gentlemen to be like, fuck yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
fucking-
I'll
let's
set
do
time
this.
aside.
I'll set time
and,
aside
like,
to
that's a
write
big deal,
lyrics
man.
to a song that I had nothing to do with.
Yeah.
Right.
And fucking
Put
then
it out
go
there.
to a studio, do it in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
and then fucking put it out there.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to do like when it all came together, like we said before, it all came together so fast. I wanted to do a thing where it was like, we just had like a listening party where every band that was involved, like all brought their merch and had all the bands, and it was just
A party.
It was a throw shine on all the bands,
Sure.
not us, but
That's a great
like
idea.
everybody.
Yeah.
But it happened. It just
So
everything
fast.
kind of happened so fast that it was like right before our next show, and it was like trying to.
Still
I was
do
like-
it? You guys can
but then-
still do it? Fuck,
We
man.
could still
Suppose we
do
could
it,
still
but
do it, yeah.
but it's like how do you, I mean, you know how hard it is to even book a show with,
Well,
with
three other
with
bands.
4 bands.
Yeah, but
how are you going to get 8 different bands all in the same?
Plus, it
on
was
the
supposed to
same
be like
day?
a first time
Be-
hearing it.
Here,
Yeah,
this-
that's
here's the
already
thing,
done.
though. Here's the thing, though, is that if you guys decide to do another one, you can do all of the bands. So you could have 16 bands. And here's the thing: you may think it's a lot that it's hard, but here's the deal: is that you could say this is the date we want to do this with. That has nothing to do with playing a show.
Yeah.
You're not going first. You're not in the middle. You're not the last. You're not
Right.
getting fucking stuck at the end of the
I just
night.
wanted to put together like
You're
one of those big hangs, like
all hanging, and it's just listening and drinking and talking shit and, and enjoying what we created and having a good time. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
dude.
So it's like I'll like do that, and then also then put together like a playlist of all the other bands,
That's a great
all
Yeah,
of
just
their songs,
kick it,
and
have
then
some
just
beers,
just
or
hang out,
water,
and
whatever.
fucking, because everybody keeps talking about the scene's divided,
Yeah.
blah blah blah. No, it's really not.
Yeah.
It's just stop talking shit and fucking be nice to
Yeah.
people. Don't be a dick.
I think
it's pretty easy.
I've talked about the conversation that we had. I actually was talking about it yesterday, as a matter of fact, that we all had around that Kyle Rittenhouse bullshit, and we were all sitting at the place over in St. Paul that fucking just closed the other year. What the fuck was it?
Oh God, what?
Was the old pain reliever or some shit, wasn't it? What the hell was the name of the place?
God, that's I don't.
It's where we played with Maniacal Force.
Yep,
and,
Maniacal Force.
Oh,
North Star.
North Star.
There you go.
That's
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
And we were all sitting there.
Yeah.
I know Brad and I went across the street and had tacos, and we kind of were talking about that whole thing, and then we sat down.
Right.
And I remember looking. I was telling the story yesterday because I remember looking around, going, "Oh, we should be careful what we say." And then it was like we all just went, "Who gives a shit?" You know what I mean? But we all agreed on that, like that whole fact of putting shit out there on the internet is like the way to everybody attacks you. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
you can't have a conversation with one particular person about a specific subject. It doesn't matter if it's politics, religion, music, or anything else. Everybody wants to, man, that fucking album sucks. It's the worst album ever, and it's like your favorite album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The music's so subjective. You know what I mean? But it's always one of those things where on social media. It was great to sit down with cats that you appreciate, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And have a real conversation with someone, and you can see what they're saying in front of you instead of fucking, hey,
Right.
and then 25 other motherfuckers get involved, and you're.
Well, I think that's where everything gets fucking skewed nowadays.
Yeah.
It's like nobody actually sits down and talks with anybody.
Yeah.
Nobody meets people.
Right.
And that's probably part of the reason too that some shows don't do very well is like, well, why do I have to go out when I can just watch the video later?
Right.
Like, oh, fucking cool.
Sweet for the guys who are putting all the
You
time
don't feel
into
the bass
doing
in your
this shit.
chest, dude.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
like fucking.
That's what it's about. Yeah.
Getting out there and getting punched in the nose, you know what I mean, with some good music.
Well, none of that anymore. None of that.
I don't want to get hurt.
I can't even
but-
get in that
no,
mosh.
I mean,
pit
just
anymore.
Exactly though. It's just that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pushing it, man. I can say that all I want. I haven't been to a show in I don't know how long, just because I just walled myself off after COVID, man. You know what I mean? Like work, home, grandkids.
It's hard not
that's
to,
it.
man.
That's the
It's
other thing
hard.
that- yeah.
You just grind all day at work. We all work. It fucking sucks, but you know, and then kids home, white, like it's a lot, man. But yeah,
But if
music
you
is
want to do it,
release.
you gotta do it.
Find a way to do
You
it.
just gotta fucking yeah.
I've actually been writing for the first time in a really long
Nice.
time, and it's kind of refreshing, you know. I've been
Children's book.
Poetry?
yeah, dude, for sure. yeah. I've named a couple different things. I'm not a poet. I just keep putting I'm not a poet. Just ideas. I
Yeah,
get a
yeah.
few verses or a few fucking paragraphs of shit.
I'll
And
get
it
ready for that next Cymothoa album, bud.
Dude, it's already there.
Right,
Where's your notebook?
halfway.
Already
It's on the computer.
Already 4 songs deep.
I've got so
We'll
much.
just give you one now, and then you'll have a year and a
Miscellaneous.
half to do it.
Well, and I told you guys too, man. You know, it's like just the time off, man. You know, I was really worried about. And I told that to Vince the other day when I was telling him. I was giving him a hard time. You know, like, dude, did you just Atomic Dog on an album I just fucking listened to?
Yes, I did. I love the bark.
Yeah.
Although when he did, I'm sorry if Vince is listening, but when he did do the first bark, I was like, yep. I was like, come on, buddy, you gotta really bark up harder.
I didn't catch that.
I
but-
missed that as well. Did that
See,
actually
he's
happen?
fucking
I can't tell
making
if he's
shit
being
up.
You're fucking with him.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
fucking with him.
I don't think that's
Okay.
the way it went at all.
Oh,
Nobody's going.
He sounded.
And then he asked us,
No.
"What do you guys think? A yimp or like a real low bark?" And we
Should I go fucking Chihuahua
We had to
or
vote.
Rottweiler?
We had to
Like,
vote.
You do you, bro. You do you.
You are somewhere in between terrier or something. I'm not sure.
Little bit of a
Jack
Yorkie.
Russell-ish, you know? You're bouncy. You're bouncy. That's what I'm
No,
saying.
he fucking killed it, dude.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, he
dude was super pro.
Yeah.
Like we've already said it like a couple times just talking tonight and stuff. He had I don't know how many bars it was. I don't know how that works, but it was like 45 seconds or longer that he just ripped through. It's like, oh, okay, that was sick.
Yeah.
And Will's like, cool, let's chop it up. Let's have you do a couple here at a time. And
Yeah.
he's like, no, I'll just run the whole thing. And Will's like, okay. And we're all like, what? He just fucking nailed it.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
I think he had to do it 3 times because he
You mean
aired
Will
it.
Ferrell or
Yeah, Will. You already said that,
Maravinus,
bro.
wasn't it?
no? I'm just gonna do a different actor.
Yeah. You mean
Every
Busted
time he
ball.
mentions Will without a last name, I will think of an actor whose name is Will.
Will Arnett.
I'll run out eventually.
yeah?
You just took one now. I'm gonna run out faster.
Keep going.
Which Will are we talking about? Oh, that's great. Yeah, man. Like I said, man, he's always been fucking pro as shit, man. That kid's just on it, and I've been following that cat for a long time. He's one of the dudes out here I really admire. You know, still doing it, still fucking killing it. Looks great, fucking. You know what I mean? He's constantly doing something cool art wise too. You know, he busting his ass with his new business and everything. So it's just great to see that dude thriving and doing well, man, and getting all the good shows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I sit back in the armchair, just go, fuck! God damn it! I wish I could play. You know what I mean? Like my friends are now playing the turf club. I've never played the turf club. You know, I mean, last time Will was here.
Turf Club rules.
William Montgomery.
It threw me off there. The first one I thought of, I'm not gonna use.
Willem Dafoe.
That
Damn.
doesn't count at all.
Sure it does.
I think it did.
It's
Will.
It's Willem, isn't
It's
it?
Willem. It's not
It's
William.
Willem, not William.
No, I know.
I've
I
never
said
heard of
Willem.
him called Bill
Is it Will
Mosley.
Nailed
Dafoe?
Defoe.
For some reason, I can't even think of any, and I'm like,
Will.
I'm like the movie
I
guy.
am.
I'm totally off.
There we
Oh,
go.
there's
There we
that-
go.
That's a
There's
double
that fucking
because it
guy.
was the right.
He's probably in a movie. He's
Oh.
probably an actor. Sure, he's in at least one movie.
Who?
Will
Will
I
I am.
from Black Eyed Peas.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he knows who he is.
Yeah. My favorite band.
William Hurt.
Oh Jesus, that's a good one.
Thank
That's
you.
an old school
Don't
one,
bow. That was like 45 seconds ago.
man. Yes.
I'm gonna William hurt you real bad.
Wow, that was a stretcher, dude. That was good. That was really good.
I'm
That
gonna
was
go
really
ahead
good.
and William Defoe you right in the trash.
I'm gonna Defoe that one way. Holy shit, where do we go with that one?
I don't know.
All right.
That's why you're here.
Yeah,
supposed to be-
I don't even. I
You're
don't
supposed
know
to be leading this
like
shit
I said,
show.
I didn't smoke enough pot to lead this shit show.
well,
So
sorry.
maybe I need to drink more of a drink or something.
Drink your drink.
There you go.
So how is the art going? How is the you got some surly shit going on and all that?
No, I'm not doing that anymore.
No?
Well, I mean, I can't be Surly Darkness artist multiple times.
Right.
But-
But you've done you're pushing your artwork all over the place.
Oh yeah. I mean, trying. I'm doing all sorts of shit. But yeah, like as everything from logos to full designs to hand drawn stuff. To
I know you see me
business
tag you in
shit.
everything that anybody ever says anything.
Hey, that's fine. Anybody,
Hey, that's me.
anybody needs something. I'm glad to help.
What do you have a list of what you are able to offer to people? What kind of stuff can people get from you? Because I lose track because I remember you giving me a full list of because I've known you've done banners before. I know you've done logos, all that fucking shit.
Yeah, as far as like the printed stuff, I don't really do any of that anymore. But like actual design stuff, I can have it ready to go for you to take somewhere else. But Yeah, hand-drawn stuff to business logos. Like I explained to a lot of people, I'll make you a logo for your flower shop, and I'll make you a death metal logo. I can do all of that.
I love the fact that I referred a guy to you and you did a logo for him, and he's like, dude, he gave me fucking everything. He goes, he said I could give you the spaces, like dimensions for everything.
Was that
Sean?
Sean?
Yeah.
Sean's rad. I made him another logo for him and his son started a construction, and I just, that was the best. It's good to know people across all genres of work and life and all that stuff.
Right.
And Sean was fucking top notch. Made him a logo. And I'm like, hey, I'll give you everything, do everything. Can you just come out and fix my soffit area?
Yeah.
And fucking
show up?
Nice barter system, traded, fucking, fix my soffit. I got all this shit, had it all pre-painted. And I was like, I'm not going up on the ladder, dude. That's your fucking deal.
That's your
I was
job,
like,
dude.
I was like, I fall down the stairs sometimes. No, but
Justin gets home and his wife's list of things for him to do. He's like, who fucking needs art? 'Cause I ain't doing shit on here.
Hey, bro.
This isn't gonna work.
Yeah. Aren't you a plumber?
But Sean was rad. I did 2 different things for him, and just clean ass business logos.
Yeah.
I know how to make shit look good.
Yeah.
So
He was super stoked about it, and he came back after the fact and he's like, dude, fucking Justin totally hooked me up.
Yeah.
It's cool that you offer that to your customers as well, you know what I mean? Because
I mean, I know I like to try and deal with people on their kind of basis of what they need.
Sure.
Like, obviously if Target calls me and says I need a design, well,
full on death metal logo.
Your price is definitely different than Johnny Handyman over here.
Right.
It's like, I know Johnny Handyman because I am Johnny Handyman.
Right.
Right. Like I'm doing all that shit. It's like,
yeah.
I got to give people deals on, but still make it look professional.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's the first step to
what was this?
being better.
Was it Stellar? Is that the name of the Stellar?
Yeah, Stellar. What was it? Stellar Construction? It was Stellar something or other.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I was going to throw the logo on here at one point. I don't know what happened with that. I'm going to have to get a hold of them and figure that out.
Yeah. But still doing that.
Fuck yeah.
Still doing anything. So anybody needs something, I'm here.
Yeah, it's cool. You go to band practice and see some of the new stuff that he's putting out, like whether it's logos on that can, or if he's, doing some other stuff. I don't want to say, but he's got some sweet stuff. It's like, that's sick,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, dude, the luchador shit is really good, and he's amazing too.
Yeah, it was fancy tasting. Well, there's more to come.
You got all kinds of irons in the fire. You got all kinds of
I'm doing
different programs and
the newest one that I got to get to actual hand drawing, which I had to get a bunch of shit off my list, but I've been working with Lost Sanity Brewing.
Okay.
Sorry. In Medelia, Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
So I basically rebranded and been working with him for the last 2 years. And so he's got a new one that I'm doing. It's called Manic Black is the name of the beer. And so it's, I can't even say what it is, but it's going to be evil and death metal-y.
Now the beer itself, is it what kind of style is it? Do you know that for that particular
I don't
beer?
know. I mean, I'm assuming
It's just black.
I'm assuming it's dark as shit.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly.
Stouty stout.
He makes all sorts of different types of beers.
Right.
They got a really sweet little brewery in Medelia, and he actually asked us. Been friends with him for a while, and he actually asked us, was like, you guys want to come down here and play sometime? And I'm like, we would blow the fucking windows out of your It used to be a drugstore.
Yeah.
And so it's like this tiny little hallway, and you'd basically play up front. And I was like, we could do it, but we have like literally 25 minutes of music. So like, you want to just play like 3 sets?
bring another band with you. Bring a couple bands. Make it into a deal, dude.
There's no room for that.
Well, that's.
But it's a possibility at some point in time. But he's a cool dude. So Lost Sanity Brewing in Medelia, Minnesota. If you're ever swinging down in the Mankato and south of Mankato, it's a great brewery, and he makes really fucking good beer.
I'm gonna have to jot that down because I'll be heading that way at some point. I'd love to check it out.
Yeah,
I always like good breweries with good beer. And cool artwork.
He makes killer beer, and I've basically done all of his cans. I don't know if this is the last. I don't know. I've rebranded his entire company, so it's
now. I wanted to ask you too, dude. When I was in Milwaukee, I was at the Pabst fucking like test brewery where they test all their, like before they had the coffee beer and all that shit, that before Pabst released all of that, they dropped it at this specific brewery, and they had huge fucking art pieces. And I could have swore that, weren't you involved in some sort of like art contest for Pabst at one point, like back in the day?
Oh yeah, there was a thing.
Like you did a full flyer, didn't you?
They put something out for that, and I did something, and just I had a design that I did, and I was like, well, fucking might as well throw my shit on there, and so I slapped the Pabst logo on it and like, made it for Pabst.
Right.
And then like Justin Burgo from Mankato, who was a Surly Darkness artist as well, he did one as well, and we never like got a call back or anything like that. But
do you know if they used that art for anything? Did they make a poster of it or anything?
I have no idea.
Because I could have swore I saw one of your posters in their brewery. It was like,
well, then I better go there and
it
fucking
looked like
start
you're
knocking,
all like your flyer right there. So I don't know.
Better go there and start knocking on.
You know how it is. I mean, people similar artwork. I could have just. I just, there was something that I remember you talking about that for some reason. Like there was.
Yeah, that was a long time ago too.
Yeah, that was at least 7 years ago, 8 years ago, maybe longer.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, we just went to that brewery just to fuck around, and
nice.
It was in Oktoberfest too, so they had like the whole christening of the Bach. Fucking hit the keg, and it was like a priest who did it, and fucking beer went flying everywhere, and they were giving it away for free, right? Yeah. So you go and you buy these little tokens and shit, and you're buying beers and whatnot, and they have food there and what. And the guy, all of a sudden, we're sitting there, and I look, wow, why is there a keg of beer on the stage? You know, it's like an old. They did during the tour. They said that Capone had bought this. It was like a noodle company at one point. They had switched it over from a brewery or some shit, and then he switched it back to a brewery because all the vats were there and all that other shit. But the guy comes in, he's priesty up, and all of a sudden he cracks the beer, and then he's like, "If you guys want beer," and people go and have one or two. We went through the tour, got shit hammered on the tour, talking to this 27-year-old guy who's the brewmaster at the Pabst test area, So he's like, try this. And then we go upstairs, and the fucking pastor dude turns around the corner. He goes, "Hey, there they are. There's all kinds of beer. You can have it for free." And we're like, okay.
Coolest priest I've ever heard of.
We got wasted. Yeah, we're sitting in the Pabst brewery just like.
Drinking with our father or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, and we talked. Okay, so you could buy the Pabst like pint glasses, right? And I was like, "Oh yeah, man, you should let me get." I was just shenanigans with this dude, and then the chick, we just kept fucking with them, and they all of a sudden we're just getting free shit left and right, free beer. Yeah, the chick,
nice.
Hey, this was a mistake, with the fucking food, and they just slid food towards us. It was ridiculous. Yeah,
they were like, "We gotta feed these guys because they're shit."
They are.
Yes, shit. Yeah, we don't want. Yeah,
we're gonna get sued.
Yeah. Well, and that particular too, we took an Uber from our hotel. We were at a metal fest, so we went there early in the day, and we're going back to the metal fest. So she got shit hammered, lost the keys to the vehicle that we drove to Milwaukee in the Uber. I'm calling the Uber.
Oh man!
Hey man, I think I lost my key. You can't call me back. You know what I mean?
Right.
Dude never called us. Nothing.
Dude.
And then we got a key, and then I think the water pump or something blew. So it was like we had to fucking get a key, get a water pump, and then it's one of the guys that was with us actually paid for the water pump, and dude had to pay him back. It was fucking
Jesus.
One of those trips.
It was an adventure.
Yeah.
Nobody's called in.
No. It was, I guess it's. I've left the number up there too. Just let her rip, man.
Oh well.
Just tell somebody to call you.
I guess we're not cool enough.
People will call, leave
taking
messages.
it real hard.
I'm really hurt right now.
So, have you guys changed any gear? Have you gotten any new gear? Have you been playing anything new? Is there? Tell me some gear stories. You got anything good?
No gear stories.
No guitars?
Same EVH.
No nothing?
I probably bought a couple new guitars, but I still just used my trusty Jackson.
Yeah.
My trusty wood grain Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the last guitar you talked about was on this. No, you got the orange one since.
Yeah, I
last
did
show.
get the bright orange Jackson too.
Yeah.
Just because it was orange.
Match your
You
pants.
gotta have an
Don't
orange.
you have a couple pairs of pants with the orange?
I do have orange pants probably, but you got to have an orange guitar in your collection. Everybody's got an orange guitar in their collection.
They should.
Orange or like lime green. One of those two.
There you go.
I don't want lime green.
I
though.
like both.
So you
I'll
got
take your
orange. Yeah, makes sense.
How about you, Justin? Anything?
Shaw.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Well,
Warwick?
I'm all Warwicked
Warwick?
out. I'm all Warwicked it out now. But no, the last thing I got another dark glass cabinet. So now
Shit.
I have 2 12s and 4 10s, all dark glass, and it's punchy and great.
You play it all at the same time?
Oh yeah.
Jeff, did you add more speakers to your
I did not.
repertoire?
I did not.
You need
No,
to.
but we were at practice. We were at practice on Tuesday, and I was, I'm looking. Adam's here, and Justin's behind me over there, and my guitar's here. So I'm looking at Adam, and we got like halfway through a song, and I just turned to my left, and there's his new. For whatever reason, I never looked at his new amp or even knew that he got it, and there it's like right pointed directly where I'm standing.
He was overwhelmed to put it.
So the song got over, and I'm like, "Can that get turned?" Or like I didn't realize that he had. It was literally right.
So
at
you just
me.
punched him right
And
in
he's
the
like,
face with
it's
it.
a lot louder from the side.
It wasn't that bad.
I don't think so.
It totally
Is it-
is louder from the
Is
side.
it? Does it hit you the same from the side?
It does, but
Maybe it does.
Directional.
bass corners. Adam knows. So like when I practice,
Yeah.
So if
or
you're telling me your
so we got
face right there
we
in
got
front of it?
like a long room.
Yeah.
I got a nice,
And
well,
I
a
will
little wider.
like
but
I'm here, he's here, Adam's here,
I'm over
and
there.
I will stand like in the far back corner.
Yeah.
And just like literally sit back there.
Kind of like wiggle
Everything fucking
Sucks to the
yeah,
corner.
there's all sorts of foam padding and stuff, so I can just sit back
Just
there
kinda
and
like wiggles
bounce,
in.
bounce on the padding and shit.
He looks
I literally am
fucking
like
stupid,
I'm
but
in a little
creepy.
my little own insane asylum.
Pretty much.
But
yeah.
but-
Holy shit. Yeah.
they pretty much do that. But it's sweet because all the sounds come to that corner.
Yeah.
And I can hear everything fucking so clearly.
Yeah.
Like I have earplugs in and can still hear like my actual hand hitting my strings.
Yeah.
As well as everything else.
Well, it's because it's so
It's-
fucking loud, right,
It's
Jeff?
no, but it's
loud.
fucking nuts. I don't know. I mean,
It was in his
I know
face.
I know my ears are fucking probably bad and old because I'm old and bad. But
But you wear
I can-
earplugs.
I can still hear that shit through like it's crazy. That
Love it.
the sweet bass corner.
Yeah.
I got to make a sign that's like
Sweet bass.
Actually,
my
should.
my corner.
Mm.
Get out of my corner.
How about you, sir?
Oh, me? No, just like broken cymbals.
What do you play?
Drums.
He plays
just
drums.
kidding.
Yeah. He hits circles.
You just got zinged,
So
Greg.
Yeah, we got him, dude. Man, we fucking got him, bud.
Nailed it.
I work with Jordan. Jordan does that shit to me all the time. I wonder what that's made out of, and then it's the most obvious thing, you know. I think I did what's in what the fuck was it? Pesto. I said, "What's in pesto?" And he's like, "Pest and I don't know." Like he just what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like, and he's just going,
Think about it.
yeah.
Green shit.
Yeah.
Tasty green stuff.
I'm sorry. What did you say you played?
I got a
That's-
Mapex that I got, like an Armory back at the Guitar Center days when I had a discount, and Sabian cymbals and stuff, and a trigger, the bass drum, which wasn't sure how they were gonna handle that, but
Did you say that more Minnesotan?
triggered
a bass drum there.
It goes a click and a boom. Fuck you, bud.
I hit the big circles with the computer things
No,
on the
not the
notches, and then
computer.
I put it in the fucking ear holes. Sorry.
This was my part of the podcast. Yeah. You've had the whole thing. Give me 2 minutes. I'm almost done.
Sorry, Daddy.
That was about it.
1 minute and 45 seconds.
Yeah. But no, yeah, I mean, nothing real cool, new. We're going to be doing a sample for the first time.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I trying to figure that fucking out. I thought it would be a good idea to bring samples to you guys, so I bought like a whole sample thing like early.
Yeah.
And then like I did a couple and they were just like, that's gay or stupid. Damn it, shouldn't have said that. Didn't mean that.
Cancel.
Apologize.
Pretty gay and stupid.
But wait, but you
You
just
mean
said
help
we
it.
said it.
Did you mean it helps?
Yeah,
have-
they said it. I
yeah.
didn't say it.
Yeah.
I never said it.
You said it
Except for before.
right there. So then I took it out. Now we brought it back. So yeah, we're gonna have a sample.
Yeah.
You know? So that'll be fun. Way to start the set. But
Yeah.
besides that,
Well, you got
What kind of gear are you using on that now? Is it now? Is it
You're
run
gonna
through your,
know.
your triggers? No, I mean
sorry, yeah, triggers. I used the Roland like clip-on bass one forever, but I I got it pretty dialed in, but not good enough to where ADD is good. So I got on triggers now underneath the pedals, which are pretty sick, and that seems to be working pretty well. But then the TM2, rolling TM2, going into a little module for the in-ears and then out to the house. But I added the SP404 something.
Okay.
It's like a sample pad thing. So
Okay.
same thing that Matt from Gorgatron uses,
Okay.
and all of that stuff. But yeah, so hopefully it works.
Damn, he just fucking gave the G-Tron fucking shout out to them boys.
Dude, those boys, yeah,
Love them,
Oh,
dude.
yeah,
love
we
them boys.
get Carl to do a song.
Guys, yeah, that'd be
Fucking
great.
A, dude.
Carl's my boy. Carl and I
He's
were
awesome.
roommates for years in Fargo.
Oh,
and
nice.
yeah, I'd like to say like we were kind of in a band before Gorgatron, but he was just jamming to be nice with me,
Right,
basically.
right.
And then Gorgatron came. I mean, he's just a cool dude.
Yeah.
Now he's on Visceral Discord. Like, dude, that's so fucking cool, man. Yeah, just
All of the
Awesome.
dudes work so damn hard.
they
They're all
do,
doing
yeah.
something, you know
And
what I
they're
mean?
like, I mean, knowing them a long time, and you see them going through all this shit, and they're all solid dudes
Yeah.
too. So
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, I've known Paul a lot of years, man.
Paul's super talented, fucking Harvey Audio and
Yeah,
all of that
yeah.
stuff. Matt's the reason why I started doing like heel toe, because he's just fucking awesome drummer, and Carl's fucking cool as shit.
He's one of those guys that makes it look so fucking easy.
And that, yeah, he's so chill and just fast and
Yeah.
and just like
It's all the
a
weed.
chill dude, man. Dude, he's
It's
yeah,
all
but
the
he's
weed.
cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's killer. They're killer.
Hell yeah, good shit.
But you were talking about samples too, and like we're probably not going to do the listening party, but we have been having vocalists sing the songs at shows. So
Oh.
we're hoping that every show we get a different.
Just get a couple of them.
Well, just one per
Just
show.
one
So
per
the
show.
first show, Dave Mutter came up and did it,
Awesome.
Yeah, last song that was
and
fun.
then for this next show we'll have one too. So
Yeah.
Nice. Not
well-
dropping any names or anything to get more people to show up, just to see.
Well,
well, nobody called, so
We
nobody
just-
cares.
We just gotta make. Yeah.
Dude, are you
yeah.
sure my
But
mom
hey,
did
you know
guys
what?
all
Someone's
Here-
gonna
here's
call
the
and go,
thing,
wait, can I
all
ask
your
who the
fault.
singer is on that? Who's gonna sing with you at the next show? Maybe someone will call and ask.
Yeah.
that.
It's a
Well,
great
here's the
question.
thing,
That would
though.
be
if
such
someone
a dick
calls,
move.
if someone calls
There are people.
the number,
Yeah.
then and asks that question.
The number
Let's
is up
test
there.
it out.
612-412-4755.
It's just gonna be one of our family
Yeah, give it
members.
a
My
call, give it a
mom,
test.
Yeah,
if you're out there,
No family members. No
Michelle?
family members allowed.
Yeah.
I know it's long distance. Just do it.
It has a screening thing. Like my daughter
They're gonna
goes,
call
I can screen
collect-
your call. And
They're gonna
I
call
go, no,
collect.
it's totally hooked. So when they say their name, you'll be like, do we take it or not? Because you could you could put them to voicemail.
Oh,
As
okay.
they're leaving the voicemail,
Fucking
you can
ghost
actually
'em.
join the call.
Oh.
So you have
Oh.
like the prison phone call.
Yeah.
Do you accept a phone call from
Steve.
Fucking dude,
I was
Steve
just gonna
again.
say Steve too.
Yeah, that's it, dude.
William.
Yeah. Will who? Which Will?
William H. Macy.
Woo.
Oh,
That was nice. That was quick, dude.
Nice.
That was
There
a
you go.
fast.
I
that
forgot
was
about
shuffle.
I didn't think he had it anymore.
Well, I might.
So,
lose
so let me
him.
ask you this, Adam: are drums your first instrument?
No.
What did you start playing?
I was like, I was like 11 or 12, played guitar. Uncle kind of got me into guitar. He was in a blues like cover band out in Montana, so he got me my first guitar, and I was real heavy into that, junior high, high school, and then went into college. Like followed my high school band to college because they were a little bit older, and played freshman year, and was kind of dabbling in drums more because I had bought a drum set for fun like senior year. So kind of started then, and yeah, I just switched to drums. I don't know, it just happened, and just stopped playing guitar. I still have all that shit and bought a couple guitars and stuff, but yeah, drums is where I spend my time. And I guess I just kind of flipped over. I'm like 36, so been playing drums longer.
You're old,
than-
dude.
Dude, it goes so fast.
He's
It's
the
just
young one.
crazy. Yeah, no.
He's the youngest
the
one in the
youngest
room.
one.
Yeah, I
Greg.
know.
In the whole room, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. So no, been playing music for a while, and always was gonna do something like live playing and all that stuff. Even though you still get nervous for some reason, but
Yeah.
It is ridiculous how
it's
you
dumb.
still
It's super
like
stupid.
We played these songs for how fucking long, and
Yeah,
like the
like
last show we played, I was just like, oh, I'm kind of nervous.
Yeah, just
Like, dude,
It was like opening a
Fucking
bag of
shut
chips for
up.
me.
Was it?
yeah,
he does like chips.
it was
Just
not.
like opening up a bag of chips.
Yeah.
Nothing doing.
And when you went in there and you
Being
grabbed the
stupid.
chip, and then you were like, oh, that's that chip, and then you went in and you grabbed the same chip, and then the same chip.
Why are you
and then
putting
the
it back?
same
I'm
chip
not even
again?
sure what
Pringles,
conversation
dude.
we're having anymore.
Pringles, dude.
Is it a
I
Pringles?
was talking about just giving him shit about the first song and the last show. where you played that same chip too many times.
Really round. Yeah, he fucked up the first song
that
in the
was
show.
subtle as hell.
Mister,
right
I
there.
want to play a song that's not recorded and brand new and change the tempo the week before.
I thought it'd
Not
be
my
funny
fault.
for our CD release show. Since it's been so long since we played, we got a new CD. If the first song we played was a new one not on the CD.
Because why not?
Why not?
So
We tried.
So I convinced them to do it, and it maybe wasn't. Yeah,
We pulled it off. Everybody's like, "Oh, it was good. We had no idea." If you wouldn't have said anything.
But
Justin
I
laid,
was nervous.
Justin
Sorry,
laid into
Daddy.
us pretty hard live about it. He let us have
Were you
it
needling them pretty good?
a little bit. Yeah, he was needling.
no, I just said it was all his fault.
At least I didn't fuck up. I don't even care.
I don't know.
Can't be mad at me, bud.
I don't know. I like NoFX, and I've watched them so many times. They're just on stage banter between each other
Yeah.
is just
Yeah.
like that's just like how I kind of feel about our shows. Is like we just
Have fun.
talk shit.
Yeah,
and
have
talk
fun.
shit to the crowd, and so that was the prime spot for me to talk shit to him
Okay,
because
it
he
was.
ribs me
Yeah.
so many fucking times.
And it did feel good. I told my wife, I was like, "Yeah, I didn't fuck up the first song. Jeff did."
Yeah, you know what?
I don't
It
know.
felt so good. He
don't
looked
know.
at me and he was like, "Was that you?" I'm like,
I don't know how
No,
he.
bud.
I don't know how he kept it together.
fucking-
He kept everything together. I was over there just going, just fucking.
Hey, I'm gonna take artistic liberty. So if I want to play a riff 7 times more than we normally play it because
Not
it
allowed to
feels
do
good
that.
live,
Not allowed
I'm
to do
gonna
that.
do it.
not allowed to do that. That's silly.
You two just got to get on my wavelength.
I'm trying,
yeah,
bro.
we were just not on the wavelength.
Uh,
Everything after that was fine.
Yeah, everything else is.
But then they, like, I saw the video and it was like, oh, you can't even really tell.
No, oh fuck! I
So
shouldn't have
why
said
talk
anything.
about it live?
Because I could tell when I was up there.
Well, if you shit your pants live, you're gonna tell them all. You're just
You're
gonna.
gonna have to.
100%. If
Yeah.
I shit my pants live, I will be like, hey, guess what?
Let's take a TO.
I just shit my pants.
I'm not so sure you will.
Oh, no TO.
No, you're gonna rock it.
I'm not going to call it TO.
Mm.
I'm just going to rock it.
But you're still gonna tell everybody? Why don't you just keep it to yourself?
Yeah, I don't think I'd tell anyone.
I think
so.
I'd just like hide it.
Something to auction
I'm like
off
sitting
later.
down.
that's my
like your style.
my club underground story is going to see Echoes of the Fallen, like one of their first shows, and I got all fucking smashed. I got pulled over before I got there. The cop was like, "You've been drinking?" I was like, "I had one drink." He gave me the whole fucking side of the street fucking look at the light type of shit, right? And I let me go. I get to the thing, and the first thing out of my mom, getting fucked up. You know what I mean? So I get to drinking. They're about to start. I go in the bathroom. I got a flannel on. I got cargo pants on that are canvasy, right? You drop one little drop of water and it spreads this big, right? I piss all over the front of my fucking pants. I tuck my flannel into my little fat flap here, right? I'm pissing, don't even notice that the flannel plops up over my shit, and I piss onto the flannel and it sprays back onto my canvas pants. So this little drop, well, it was this fucking big all the way across my crotch, and I'm fucking I got a beer in my hand, I got piss all over my shirt, and I'm going, fuck. And they're dunk, right? I'm going, I'm gonna miss it. So I'm grabbing fucking paper towels and I'm in the stalls, fucking
Piss
drying myself
everywhere.
Are you
dude.
blowing on it?
It's not helping.
I got my beer on the fucking toilet thing. I'm squeezing my fucking crotch, going fuck. And they play the whole set, dude. My pants are not drying. I'm going, fuck me, man. 45 minutes I sat in the toilet drying my pants enough to even come out of the stall, right? So I come out the stall and I see a chick and she goes, "You want to go upstairs and smoke?" And I go, "Uh-huh." And I got my hands in my pockets and I'm just stuffing down the front of my pants, right?
Man.
It gets better, trust me.
Oh fuck! I thought that was it.
So I go upstairs and I show it to her and I say, "Rachel, look it. Can you tell I pissed my pants?" She just goes, "Yep." Hands me a cigarette. So I light the cigarette. I'm fucking son of a bitch. Right? Show's done. Bar's closed. Fucking Aaron Lematainen has a party at his house in Northeast on fucking Central. I believe Central. So we go there. And I'm having a good time. Woohoo! Yeah, I didn't piss my pants, right? And this dude goes outside, and I see him, and right away,
But you did piss your pants.
I gotta
to
piss.
clarify.
I gotta piss. So I go outside and I piss my pants again. But there's a porch full of people that are sitting there and they're hooting and hollering, they're drinking, they're all fucking tuned up, and I walk away. Now I piss myself again, and the dude who's pissing with me, he's right next to me, and we're talking and whatever. And then I just brush my hand against my fucking flannel, and I go, no. And I look down, and it is again as wide as
Third time?
no, twice, just twice. In one night.
Never wearing a
Piss
flannel
once?
again.
Dude,
Piss on yourself once? Shame on you. Twice.
I walk out to the middle of the street on the way to my car, and everybody in the fucking place goes, "Hey, Chelt, where you going?" And I turn around and I go, "Fucking home," like that, and they go, "Did you fucking piss yourself?" And everybody's laughing, and I'm
You only knew.
fucker, man. Yeah, twice.
45 minutes in the bathroom, though.
Yeah. I couldn't get, dude, I'm fucking
Well,
squeezing
if we're to believe Justin, he would have just came out right away and went, "I pissed myself." Let's start the show.
100%.
Everybody look at me.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, it's like, what do you do?
Dude at work the other day comes out of the bathroom and he goes, "Well, I can add that to my list." And I said, "What's that?" And he goes, "I fucking pissed all over myself." And I went, and I just told him that story.
What
at work. I
exactly
was
list is that? Is that
I pissed my pants
Oh.
list.
I hope that's not his bucket list.
Oh, no.
Cool things I did to my jeans list.
I got 79 entries on the list so far.
I stonewashed some. I tie-dyed some.
And I
then
pissed
I pissed 2 pairs.
the same night. That's it, dude. That's my piss story. That's my great piss
Yeah,
story.
khakis will get you, man.
Yeah.
Dead giveaway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even when it's not your fault. Yeah.
I've had a girlfriend who just made me feel like a fucking complete idiot too. You know what I mean?
What a bitch.
Well, you're in a hurry. You know, you got people waiting on you. You go take a piss, you don't shake enough, and you sit down and you don't notice. And then she goes, "Hey, you got a big dribble in your pants," in front of everybody, and you're like, "What?" And you look down and you got a dribble, and you're like, "Yeah."
You got to learn to turn those things to your advantage, Greg. She says, "Look, he's got a big dribble in his pants." You go, "You're damn right. There's a big dribble in my pants." She didn't phrase that right, so you take advantage.
Yeah. Turn it, capitalize, finish. That was awesome.
Did everybody hear her about my big dribble?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Let me tell you what, Greg, he's got the biggest dribble I've ever seen. That's fucking.
The biggest dribble.
Can't even try and do it. Not gonna try and do it.
Oh, it's horrible. I love it. Oh, fucking A.
This dribble's doing things we've never seen before.
It's dribbles and dribbles and dribbles.
dribble.
The greatest dribble I've ever seen. All right, here we go. Saturday,
doing now?
April 5th.
Dribbles and bits.
Lungs, Cobra Czar,
Oh, new
Cymothoa.
song name.
Dribbles and
That's a good one.
Dribbles
You better
and
write that down. Tiger Blue, Saturday, April 5th. I'm sorry. Zhora Darling. That is, I can't even read that right there. First Avenue, was it 509 or some shit?
Use Google and figure it out.
Don't make me do my own work.
No, I'm just
talking to
telling
the
you.
masses.
I'm talking to
That
the
was
masses.
Yeah,
You don't
sorry about that. Sorry about him.
It's called Zhora Darling. So fucking figure it out.
Yeah, Zhora Darling is where? It'll give me the address, won't it? There we go.
Yeah.
What we got here?
Oh, you
Well, let me see. Where's
put your
address?
readers on?
I need my reader way over there. I can't fucking.
Far away.
Now you're making fun. I see what you're doing there.
Yep.
509
Sorry,
First Avenue Northeast, Minneapolis. Make sure you go to that shit April 5th. 7 p.m. doors, 8 p.m. music, 21 plus, $15 at the door. That's a really cool flyer, dude. Very,
Thanks.
very nice design.
It's God Machine.
I
Did the
like the arc, like the tombstone arc.
People like doing that. It's one of those new designy things that people do.
The-
So I've been trying to
Doing it?
incorporate it in posters and whatnot.
Did you notice when you started using all the color that you like as you were throwing your stuff out with more color? Did you notice that other people started to use more color? Because I did. I noticed when you did it. I noticed
that-
other artists around town as they would add their artwork.
Well, they're-
out of town.
Yeah,
as
Justin,
a
how
matter of fact.
influential are you?
But see, they're doing. But no, that's all. It's all about.
No, go ahead.
it's all about the layout.
Yeah.
You can use any piece of art, and you can use a picture of your face.
Yeah.
As long as like the layout around it, like the layout is important.
Yeah.
So I mean, art is obviously, like the old school, not old school because they're still doing shit, but DeWitt, his posters, they're very influential to me. Like all the old school Triple Rock posters, like he did fucking top notch shit. And he was one of the very first like Surly Darkness artists as well.
Okay.
But I have some of his posters down in my downstairs, but Like, yeah, it's just like you have to have a cool layout. Like, you can't just, like, some people put posters together and it's like, oh, that's just names over the top of pictures and you don't use the right, like, contrast. And, like, there's shit that you have to do to get people to notice what your shit is.
What my favorite stuff that people do is when they take a logo and they don't cut out the logo. It's the main logo.
It's just a box.
So
it's just a box.
Like
It is like a total different color than the whole fucking.
And so when you see that, you go, I'm totally going to that show.
Yeah.
No,
I totally go. This is Justin's work, right?
No, he does not.
What a fucking hack,
He
dude.
loves to just screen grab shit and fucking slap it over.
Hey, dude, you guys got a logo? Because I'll just put it on there. It's like
no. I mean, you can pretty much find anything on the internet, and if you just don't know how to do it, then you.
I have to say, like some of your earlier stuff, like makes me it made me learn how to do different things. I'm like, how the fuck did he do that? Like, just switching, having all the colors match. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I can get your logo black and white all day long, but I was like, I have to figure that out. You know what I mean?
I love to use like two-tone, like two colors.
Yeah.
Because then it's not overly colored.
Yeah.
But then every band has its own separate, like, they all stick out differently.
Caustic Abyss.
Yeah.
That, because I saw how many versions of that did you do for Caustic Abyss?
Oh, yeah.
Like a ton.
Well, I did like
three.
like three different pieces, like their new CD and their logo and all that shit. I did that, but there are three different pieces of artwork, and then like just different color combos.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, it's cool to watch him layer it because he deleted it on accident when we were recording once, and he was showing it to Will, and he was like, "Oh fuck!" And then he like had to put it all back together. But I kind of watched him build it, and it's just like, holy shit! Like, I see the end result, but what you did to get there is kind of fucking cool.
I was I think I built some stuff for Lee's for a show, and I remember sending it to you, asking you your opinion on it.
Right.
And you were like, huh? Like, it looks fine. And then I was like, no, you got to tell me what you think about it. And you're like, you waited a little bit, and then you sent me like a full thing. Like, okay, I would do this, I would do that, I would do this. And then you're like, but it looks cool. It looks cool the way it is, but this is what I would do. And you sent it back to me, and I was like, I won't do any of that.
Oh.
I didn't. I actually didn't.
I don't even remember that.
Because it made too much sense. I was like,
damn it, he's right.
He was absolutely right. I mean, that's what you do. That's why I was like,
and that's what you get. That's what you get from him too, though. Is you're going to get that honesty. It's like it doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not going to.
I needed it. I needed it
totally
because
sucks, man.
But I was like learning. You know what I mean? And I don't like other people's to do my flyers. Like if I book the show, I want to do my flyer. Like this is one that I use that nobody will ever understand except for me. The first movie that I ever saw in Skyway Theater when it was a movie as a kid was Conan the Barbarian.
Nice.
My first flyer that I did.
2021 Conan? Or which one?
The very first.
The original.
Yeah, the original.
Conan.
Don't.
He's being funny again.
Don't.
Fucking goddamn.
I almost threw up. That's why I stopped.
Because Schwarzenegger, not Momoa.
Yeah.
Fuck your
2021
Conan.
So my first flyer that I did for my first Skyway show that I did there, I went and I fucking Google searched Thulsa Doom, but I did like odd things to find it, and I found this really wicked Thulsa Doom in his full fucking helmet and everything, but it's just no distinctive marks other than the helmet and the get up with the two snake like daggers in front and shit. Mm-hmm. And I used that picture for my very first show. Nice. But that's what I every time I look at it, I'm like, that was such a cool idea. You know, like patting myself on the back, like it's really means something to me. You know what I mean?
All
like,
right. Yeah, and like I said before, like doing posters and all that shit is like I could hand draw shit all day long,
right?
But that takes like a day.
Yeah,
I don't have time for a day.
Yeah.
So it's like. I use
and for you, like you, I've seen you do, you know, like the sketch part of it, and then you're like ink here, and then you're adding layers to it, you know, and
but
I can't imagine it taking just one day.
I was gonna say way longer. You're starting in pencil,
when it comes to like posters and stuff, it's what everybody's done forever.
Yeah,
go online, and find something that you think is cool.
Yep.
So I like to use artists that I think are cool,
mm-hmm.
and I say, hey. This is the guy who did the art.
Yeah.
Because he needs all the credit because he spent fucking hours doing that. And
right.
it could be fucking just something that never came to light.
Right.
But it looks fucking cool. So
Right.
it's like, I just, like, go check this guy's art out. Go check out this dude. So go check out God Machine and Skinner and fucking Tom Strom.
Yeah.
And all the fucking
Check some out.
Baskins, or what is it?
For Skinsky.
No, it's Baskinski. I don't know how to. I don't
That's
know how
funny,
to
though. I
say
was
his
just
name.
thinking about how
Sorry,
many
man.
hundreds of flyers
I don't
Justin's
know.
probably made over the years.
I don't know
though.
how to say his name. It's.
Well, why don't you look it up?
I'm
That'll
going
get us
to.
moving.
I'm going to on my phone
He
right
kind
now.
of stalled the whole podcast,
You
didn't he?
dick. It's Zidzla
Oh, that helped.
Bekskinski.
Really glad you looked it up.
Yeah, 'cause
ZD.
you nailed it.
You gotta spell it.
ISLAW. That's his first name. How do you fucking say that?
I don't know.
Right. And then
Z.
BEKSINSKI. His artwork's fucking rad. He's a like painter along the lines of like Dali, but darker.
So just crazy fucking shit.
Yeah, pretty crazy stuff. It's pretty dark. It's pretty cool stuff.
I was just thinking about all the flyers you've done over the years. It's probably done hundreds of flyers, and I mean, I always have input on like song names and writing songs, but
Right.
I've only had input on one flyer
Yeah.
in the entire time that
Which one
we've
was
been
that?
in a band. It was the '80s one that was all like neon colored, and it had Cueto from Total
Cueto.
Recall
Back to Man Cueto.
with the headphones on and the tape player.
yeah, and
That's
that
the
was,
only input I've ever had on
and
a
that
flyer.
was,
Was
and that was
idea.
a picture.
I
That
let
was a
you run
picture
with it,
that
whatever else
that was
you
a
want.
picture that I found on the internet that some other artist did of Cueto,
Yeah.
but I found it and I was like, oh, I'm gonna fucking use it, change the colors, made it like
Make it all
look
80s.
3D 80s
Yeah.
style, and that one was really cool.
That flyer was awesome. I love it.
Yeah, it was really cool.
I know there was one flyer that Outside the Murder was on that had I think it had Freddie Mercury on Darth Vader's shoulders.
Oh, I've saw.
I think I
I
have the
remember
flyer
that one.
somewhere. I had
No,
it on my
wasn't it?
wall.
Wasn't Freddie Mercury on the dude from? Was it Darth Vader or
Darth
was
Vader.
it? Oh, I thought it was. God,
Spaceballs.
the guy. No, the guy from. God damn it!
I want to
Can't
know who
think
he's
of-
getting Darth
I'm-
Vader confused with.
Yeah, that's what I
I'm
was
not
thinking,
getting
the
Darth Vader.
short-
Was that
Excuse me,
was
but-
that Dr. Phil?
Uh,
Was it that Dr. Phil?
No, the dude from Mad Max.
Lord Humongous.
No, the dude who had like the midget on his shoulder.
Oh, Master Blaster.
Master Blaster.
Yeah.
I thought it was Freddie Mercury on a Master Blaster. That's what I was thinking. But no, I do remember.
That is a great idea, by the way.
Well,
Just
I mean,
saying.
Next flyer.
What I think you should do is make
Master Blaster. Freddie.
is make Jeff the master of it, just on the
I
shoulders.
don't like where this
dude.
is going
Yeah, dude,
already.
Come on, man.
You just called me master, just got me canceled. Appreciate it, Greg.
Yeah.
I didn't say massa.
Yeah, clear difference, bud.
Yeah. He did not say
Get it
Mas-
together.
He
Don't
be
didn't-
scared.
He did not say Massa Blassa.
Who who liked my comment about the Cymothoa?
That
Yeah, I
was,
saw that.
that was me.
That's,
Yeah.
I don't do like any kind of personal Facebook,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I only have ours.
The
So
Cymath
I'll go around and heart stuff,
Yeah.
you know.
Give it a heart.
Jeff just gives hearts.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'm gonna heart you.
Yeah.
Heart.
Yep.
You know what you're gonna get today? You're gonna get hard.
You know what? This post right here, I don't like it too much. I'm still gonna heart it.
He's a gentleman.
Wow, he really liked that.
Yeah.
This is shit.
You're the worst. Frowny face.
Oh, ooh.
You kind of just made like a social. You just made a great statement, there, maybe not even knowing that you did.
What's that?
We just heart everything,
That's it.
Yeah.
so nothing sucks anymore.
Nope.
It's all
Gotta give it-
amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty much
It's all
it.
hearts and thumbs.
I don't know if,
If
that's
you
for the
show
best.
up,
It might
you're
be for
gonna
the
get a
best,
heart.
though. That might be
You
for
know
the
what I mean?
best. I don't know.
If you show up, you get a heart.
I don't think it is.
We don't keep score. We just give hearts.
Well, I mean, with like music and stuff too, though. You know, I mean, look at like you were talking about live bands, or well, we've been talking about the whole time. But like, if you go see a local live band and you know their album a little bit, and you see them live and it's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, maybe they're not all awesome, but you can go see an awesome band here in the cities.
Oh, yeah.
A local band, and
Oh,
they'll nail their album. You know,
Yeah. Many
or
of
get
them.
close. You go see something popular. None of them can even sing live. Half of them can't play live.
Pantera.
Well, no, I'm talking about like
No, I'm talking-
mainstream.
that's
what's
what-
popular.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like these people that sound good on an album singing,
Right.
they can't sing.
What's that?
Gonna go piss.
You gonna shit yourself? Okay.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
He'd tell us.
He'd tell us if he did.
He said he'd tell us, but
I see brown.
do you?
Yeah, dude, he told
I see brown things.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
I see brown things.
I see brown people. Oh wait, never mind.
You just changed that entire movie.
Nah, sorry, man.
That's that whole
was bad.
Facebook thing where it's like, switch one word to make the movie totally different.
Somebody did that, and I did Poo-Tang Clan.
Yeah.
Put poo on it, and I just did Poo-Tang Clan.
Oh, that's for a band, though. I was thinking of a movie. I'm like, what movie is that? Poo-Tang Clan. Pootie Tang? There's a movie called Pootie Tang.
I love
think.
that movie.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous, all the way through.
Pootie Tang, Booty Call. Lot of great 90s.
Yeah, what the?
I don't know what
what
you
I
wanna
just
call it.
watched the other day. I watched fucking Euro Trip. Have you watched it?
I've seen, it's
Does
been
it
a
hold
long
up?
time,
I
but-
mean, it's been a long time. I think I had the Dave A Day.
Yeah.
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 I just made a movie-plex for my computer, so I was like,
There you go.
Have you seen
with
any
the whole
newer
shit.
movies that you like? Because I've been pretty disappointed in.
the new Count of Monte Cristo was okay.
When'd that come
It's French. Not that long ago.
Oh, it's a French one?
Yeah, it's all French
He doesn't
subtitles,
do
Yeah.
French.
but it's pretty.
Actually,
good.
he does.
I do a lot of
subtitles. I shouldn't have said that. He's actually a big subtitle guy.
Yeah.
You like those type of movies?
I just love, yeah. I like artistic. I'm one of them. I'm kind of a movie snob. I'm
Yeah.
looking at the cinematography and the acting and get all into that kind
Are
of
there
stuff.
anything new that's popular?
Well, I was super excited for Nosferatu.
How was it?
I didn't like it.
Really? I've heard
It's
mixed.
all right.
I've heard
I've heard
mixed.
mixed too. I haven't.
It's
seen
all
it
right,
yet.
but I love that director. His first movie was The Witch,
Yeah.
which I love. I think that movie's awesome.
Right.
But everything he's done after that has been like, I'm excited.
Eh,
It's all right.
I mean, that's where I was at with the Count of Monte Cristo because I'm a huge fan of that story.
Yeah.
But the one movie, it's got Jim Caviezel in it,
Mm-hmm.
the Passion of the Christ dude.
Yep. Jim,
So he's like the main character.
JC, Jim Caviezel.
That's it.
JC.
So I really like that particular version of it, but it doesn't follow the real story of Count of Monte Cristo. So my daughter stole that movie from me, and so she really loves the movie too. So she was like, "Did you see the new one?" And I watched the previews and everything, and I was like, "Okay, now it's." So I read the audio or listened to the audiobook just to get the gist of the whole real story of the Count of Monte Cristo. So I didn't want to go in with that high expectation. I waited and waited and waited until you could actually get it because you couldn't go watch it in any theater here in America at all. Like maybe New York, LA, something like that, but nothing in the Midwest at all that I could tell.
Yeah.
So I didn't get to see it until it came out on, like you could rent and shit. But I took my time and I watched it and I really enjoyed it. But I'm a fan. I will watch a movie over and over and over again because to watch that cinematography and read it if you're doing the subtitle.
Yeah.
Yep. City of God. You ever seen that? If you haven't, you must.
I don't know if
It's
I have.
I watched that one a long time ago.
It's really good. It's really good. It's about Brazilian gangs in what are they called? Flappels. They're little
Favelas?
favelas. That's
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah. You know falafel. I was going to say.
Yeah, I
you know
knew
what
where
meant.
you were going.
Yeah, yeah. So it's
You went
actually
to food, though.
it's actually a story of a photographer that became very big.
Okay.
And it's his story about how he basically films and photographs all these little kid gangs. So it's like super violent.
It's pretty dark.
Dude, it's super violent. There's tons of drugs, tons of fucking, fucking in it and all kinds of shit. But it's a really good
Yeah,
movie.
I have
They made
heard
a
of it.
second
I have
one.
heard of it.
They made a second one, but I've never watched it. But
I keep thinking
really-
of City of Lost Children. I'm getting that one mixed up.
I've
I don't know
never
if you've
watched
seen
that.
one. That's a French one.
Is that good though?
Pretty wild.
Now it
Pretty
has,
out there.
but it's like it has kind of like the apocalyptic background to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
I know I
Very
wanted to see
artsy
it.
and weird, and there's
Isn't it
some
like a
old
little-
guy dressing like Santa stealing all the kids from town or something. And I don't remember. I don't remember all the details. It's creepy though.
Sounds
Yeah.
right up
It's
your
got
alley.
creep. It's very strange.
I wanted to see. Doesn't it have?
Sounds like
doesn't it
another
have like
Thursday night.
a big actor
I'm
in it
about
though?
to shove things right up your alley if you keep it up.
Woo! Man. The Blood Fist guy jumps in. Geez, I'm late to the show. Glad you're still going. Hey, Mike, you see the phone number above that? If you don't, it's 612-412-4755. Give us a call.
What's up, Mike? What's up, Mike? Oh yeah, that's right. You were gonna like release some coveted piece of information if anyone called.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
But they won't call. Nobody will
That's
call.
fine.
They don't like us. They'll call afterwards and leave a message because you can do that too.
There probably will be a singer at our next show.
Yep.
Doing vocals
Badass.
on the last song
April 5th
that we play on April 5th.
That one.
at Zhora Darling.
Yep. With the great bands.
Which bands are those? The one that's on
That'd
your
be
shirt?
Lungs,
Lungs, yeah.
Cobra Czar,
Cobra Czar.
and Tiger Blue.
That'd be a good show if we played with the bands on our shirt, though. Cobra Czar, Dying Fetus, and Bjork.
Oh,
Yeah, hell of a damn show.
That would be a really
Dude,
cool
I'd
show,
go-
actually.
I'd go to that.
I would.
I'd open.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. So
I'd leave before Bjork plays.
I know you
Come
would.
on, bud.
now, when it
Did
comes
you
to
just
like,
hear what he just said?
no,
He said he'd leave before Bjork played.
How
Please
dare you.
back me up.
How
That's
dare
the
you.
most.
You know she's headlining.
yeah,
Piece of shit.
that's a
Exactly. I'll be home sleeping.
I don't like that.
I love Bjork.
Bjork is
Bjork's badass.
one of the most
Even the
talented
Sugar Cubes.
musicians ever.
She's a weird looking lady, but I find her madly attractive for some odd reason with her little
Because
slinky-
I don't
she's a
think- I don't
crea-
think
she's a
weird-looking
creative
lady.
genius.
I think she's pretty.
she is
She created like a genre of music that's Bjork
right.
all by herself.
is screaming.
You're funny.
That was really good.
I disagree. I'm gonna have to go ahead and disagree that sounded like.
So I was
Bjork.
going to ask you another
pretty
question,
fucking
Adam,
good.
about
Fuck you, Jeff.
music. The things that you like, your taste of music. Does it jive well with these cats? Do you guys find common ground on things that you guys like to listen?
Yeah, I mean, overall, yeah. I think we all listen to just a wide variety of stuff, so you kind of have that, like, I don't know, my playlists are, well, I like Dying Fetus, you know, all that heavy stuff for sure, but I listen to a lot of, like, white reggae and stuff like that, you know,
Sure.
like Revolution and some of those bands, and then classic rock, obviously, you know, he kind of grew up on that, blues and all that, you know, but, yeah, I mean, for the most part, I mean, everything that they talk about, I like. He's a big 90s guy, you know, so all of those stuff, and you got some weird shit you listen to,
I'm
too.
a big
and
'90s guy.
I don't know, you like...
Give me an example of me being a big '90s guy.
So,
98
give me one.
degrees.
Yeah, what do you mean?
for one, 98 degrees.
98
Thank you.
degrees.
Love
Nicholas Shane.
You know what?
Any other 90?
You got me.
Hey, hold on a
Fair
second.
enough.
Call from
No
Corinne
fucking way.
Bloodfist. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail,
Corinne,
press 2.
Bloodfist.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hi.
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 How's
Is
it going?
This, good.
It's Greg's first call.
Yeah, it is. You're my first call ever.
so super awkward.
I just got really nervous.
It is. It is actually. You're testing out the phone call system with us.
Nothing's went down yet.
Nothing yet.
Oh, good. I have a big question, kind of important one for Greg Chilton.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Corinne.
How are you?
Mike Blunt's wife.
How are you?
I'm good. Am I going to see you on June 13th?
Yeah, you guys are coming up here. He's playing a show, right?
He is in the MMC.
Where you guys are on that show too?
Yeah,
aren't
we're
you?
playing there too.
What's the date of that one
yeah.
again?
It's on June 13th, Friday, June 13th.
Oh, awesome! And that's at the Minnesota Music Cafe.
It sure is.
Fucking A. That's a good spot.
I'm excited to see you again.
Yes. Tell Mike to bring all his lights so I can do cool shots again, because that was an awesome place to shoot photographs.
I will let him know. I'm like, he goes, you know, you can call Greg right now. I'm like, yes, I'm going to call him.
You had to. We had to try.
Yeah. Well, thanks. I appreciate it very much for giving us a call and testing out the waters with us. But yeah,
Oh, you're welcome.
we'll definitely see you at the show, because I love these guys, and fucking yeah, I haven't seen you guys in a long time, so it'd be good to see you.
It will be.
Well, thanks for
I'll let you
calling.
guys continue the show.
I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye, Corinne.
Woo! It worked.
It worked, Greg.
That was smooth.
Nothing
too.
crashed.
No.
dude.
Well, I'm glad
Still
that,
online.
I'm glad that worked for you, but there was no question to us, and we're super.
Somebody
important.
just called, so that means you
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
give
Somebody
you gotta
did
give up
call.
the
You gotta give
information.
it
Somebody did call.
You gotta-
Literally
Wait,
his phone
you,
number.
you
though.
said that they had to
They had
ask
to
the
ask.
question.
I
She didn't. She was like,
Semantics.
"Can I please talk to Greg?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's his-
Call on your own time.
what a jerk, dude. She
Do you
was
know
out-
how far I drove across the cities to be here tonight?
I came from Bloomington, bro.
Dude, she,
all the way
She
from
called all the way from the
Bloomington.
Carolinas.
I was gonna
by the
say,
way.
aren't they like
Yeah.
way out east? I mean, that's
Very cool of them to call. Thank you very much, guys, for
Yeah.
calling in. Appreciate it.
Do you
very
want me to
much.
call somewhere long distance right now?
because I can. All
I
right,
can
all right,
totally
All
do
right, all right, all right.
Figure it out.
I appreciate it very much.
Take it
man.
down a notch,
Yeah.
bro.
Holy smokes.
That was good. I'm
Yeah.
glad that worked. Now
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. Now you know.
Now I know. That's it.
Yep.
That's good.
And you can just put that, like, this is where you clip in with the, now you know. The
That's
star.
fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Knowing's half the battle. Was that? That was G.I. Joe. Wasn't it?
Yep.
We're on the same line anyway,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's good. We're gonna. Should we hit this fucking
Because we're old dudes.
show again? Yeah, right here.
What
Saturday, April 5th.
Yeah,
Zhora
we've already
Darling.
gone over it.
I know they need to hear it again though. Lungs, Cobra Czar, Cymothoa, Tiger Blue. Let me see here. 7 p.m. doors. I can't read very good. 21 plus. $50 at the door. Get there. Be
50?
there.
Yeah, dude.
$56.
Sounded like you said 50.
50 bucks.
50.
cash.
It's
Holy
$400
crap.
cash.
Fifth
Club
at the door.
keeps all of it.
$18 pounder.
Club keeps all of it.
Yeah.
Get a free water and a salt packet.
Just to keep you going.
Stay hydrated.
Do what you want with it.
Everybody who comes gets a carrot.
Do as you will.
You just get a carrot.
Fucking carrot.
Yeah.
Dirty or like clean? Chopped?
No dirty. You're going to
Depends.
wash it in the bathroom.
Has it string? You know, has it been?
Julienne?
Yeah.
No.
Absolutely not.
That's not been.
Absolutely not.
It's just straight out of the bag.
Yeah.
Right out of the fucking
Jeff's
garage.
just at the door. Goes here, and it's just fucking foofy
like a-
julienne fucking carrots.
Looking
Shit
like
total.
carrot
What is
top.
this? Yeah, there you go. Wow.
That was
It's
stupid.
Just the top.
Hate
Just nothing but muscle.
that. So dumb.
This is pretty much like practice.
Yeah.
It's like we play songs for like 20 minutes,
And then
25
get
minutes,
zany.
we
And then
just
they get
talk.
to talk.
Then we just talk about stupid shit like
Yeah.
this.
This is good.
Make fun of each other a lot.
Really?
Yeah, a lot.
Mostly me.
Who gets you get made fun of the most or what?
I think so.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't take it very well.
Yeah.
So, no, they've learned. No,
Jeff, you got to ease up on him, dude.
But he's having a
look at
hard
him.
time.
He looks pretty sad.
he's gonna fucking cry again.
Again.
Yeah.
That's just horrible. Dude, hey, just take it easy, okay? Last time he like went through a whole box of tissue and everything.
You go through drummers like fucking hotcakes. Jesus Christ, just give them.
Well, we don't. We beat them down,
And then you bring 'em back.
and until they leave, and then we just get a new one, and then we wait for them to just build back up.
Stockholm
yeah.
syndrome and shit.
Yeah.
I really miss.
I have a theory that sometimes, we can be a little much sometimes, and then maybe that does. I'm not saying anybody left for that reason, but like that's in the back of the mind. But I think when you leave and then you go see a different type of dysfunction, sometimes you're like, that dysfunction was pretty good.
That was kind of the fun
Grass isn't
dysfunction.
always
Yeah, I
greener.
mean, I get it now because I can also just be a dick and say what I want to say. with these guys over here, there's dysfunction. I can't even say what.
People are getting
With,
mad
us,
at me.
with us, you can just go. You can just go. So,
Yeah.
I
we
can
might
totally
be a dick
see
to
this.
Adam sometimes, but he has dished it
Fine.
back.
Right.
It's fine.
I
We're
don't think-
fine.
I don't
I'm
think
fine.
You have to be able to.
I don't think I've really been a dick.
You know what I
mo-
mean, though.
it's
You
mostly-
got a point, and it has to do with music.
It's
You're
mostly
all-
Jeff, but
It's mostly.
Yeah. I probably am the biggest culprit of being passionate
but
about the writing process and the music and getting on people about stupid shit I probably shouldn't. But
Well,
that's where my passion is.
Passion.
Once
let
we're
me
done
make it
practicing,
Do you,
it's
do you
over.
think?
It's-
Do you think that people outside of your collective, your group, like, do they not understand your dick tendencies?
No,
What
they
it
don't. And you should explain it.
is? Because
Yeah. No, I mean.
I always worry about that too, because there's just times where you're with the people that know you and your sense of humor, and it's dry, but the other dude's laughing, or we just yeah, okay, and then 5 steps away he shoots back at you, and now it's a big joke, and the person back there's going, I don't think they like each other.
I think
They were
something
just
just
saying
happened.
some nasty shit to each other.
I'm sure we've had that a few times.
yeah,
we
probably.
go at each other pretty
but
good.
it's like it's one of those things that you just I don't know. You've been really good at like picking up on just how everything goes.
The ridiculous.
And you kind of have the same
kind of read the
you kind
room.
of have the same attitude. And this is where I come to the story of
Tell me it's the Weavers Guild.
yes.
Good
Oh,
story.
come on.
What a story.
You
If it
bring
starts
the,
with
the Weavers
your
Guild.
brain's already going, right? Weavers Guild. I got to
Yeah.
know what that's about.
Okay. So we went. It was like a nice summer day.
It was beautiful out. Shorts, cut off
It was a
sleeve.
beautiful day.
We were looking good.
Went outside and just hanging out and taking a break after we just got done jamming. And these two dudes come up and we're standing in front of the door.
Stop for a second. We gotta let it hang because Greg can't even listen. He's so out of it right now. He's just done.
Doing the
I
birds.
don't know what.
It sounded good.
That's where I went. My mind. He's like,
I went
It was
back.
a warm summer day, and I just start tweeting. And
I
I'm
was
like,
trying to
Painting a picture.
I was trying to paint it.
An artist.
We should
Continue.
Should we all supply sound effects for the story? Yeah. All right. Continue, Justin. Two guys were doing something.
Gust of wind. But it's warm.
What were these two guys doing to each other?
Yeah, what were
Make
they
something
doing?
up.
Hold on, gotta get a loon in here.
Get a what? That doesn't sound anything like a fucking loon, dude. I grew up on lakes. Like, that's...
You're fired.
Fuck! That was it? Like, that was the one?
Drummer.
Okay,
that
so
was
anyway.
the one. Anyway, we're outside. We're outside hanging out, and these two dudes come up, and
Real strong.
yeah, oh, real
They
strong.
come in. They came in
yeah.
hard.
They came up and they're like, hey, is this where the guild is?
No. They
That
said
is not how it started.
No.
That is not how it started. You got to tell the
Horrible.
story better. He came up and goes,
Open the door.
Let me in this
Oh, yeah.
building. Open the door.
We're
to
like,
our
this is
practice
our
space.
studio that's not labeled. And we're just like, what?
Okay, now take it from there. You just
go
missed that detail.
Sorry, that detail. Okay, so they came in very aggressive about just let us into the door.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Are you in a band?" And then they're like, "No, we're it's part of the Weavers Guild." And I'm like, "What the fuck?"
And he
are
was
you
like,
ta-
just open.
Just
the door.
let us
Yeah,
in.
they-
Don't worry
just-
about
just
it. Just let
open
us
the
in.
door.
Don't worry about it.
And so this is,
It's going. It's
Will's practice studio,
escalating.
and
Yeah.
we're basically the outdoor fucking bodyguards at this point. And these guys are like just fucking real aggressive and really not fucking
Not
You
proper
weren't letting him in.
weavers.
You're not letting
That
him
wasn't
in.
happening.
not-
No,
they're
absolutely
not.
not.
They're not.
But he was just like, don't worry about what we're looking for if
Yeah.
we're at the right place. Just let us in. It's like, who the fuck are you?
Let me
And
see
then-
your hand.
and
Listen
thi-
here,
and-
fuck boy.
And this is when I had even more respect for Adam, as he's like, you can get the fuck out of here. And
He just took it to level 12.
I jumped. I didn't mean
He
to.
went from 1 to 12, and it was fucking hilarious. I was just standing back. I was like, I was gonna start saying some shit, but he just took over and was like, "I'll fucking beat your ass right in the parking lot." And just
I'm like, what the
And the
fuck
guy-
is the
like,
Weavers
what the
Guild? I'm not
fuck
even
is a
trying to make
Weavers
fun
Guild?
of you, but what
Well,
the fuck is that your band name? Like, why are you coming at us? Like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
I think that's what they thought, is that they were going to some kind of weaving convention,
Which
and they thought we were like trying to make fun of them. Because
Which
we
they-
said, well, what's the Weavers Guild? Because they were asking, where's the Weavers Guild? We're like, what's the Weavers Guild? Don't worry about it. Just let us in.
yeah.
Like
And
we're
so
making
they're
fun
This
like
of
is
them.
a
trying to go-
sealed, like,
Yeah.
like secured place.
But it's super funny.
Did
Do you
they,
know? Do you know Will?
Did they do any kind of like
I'm out-
secret
I'm out on
handshake?
Will's.
Did they
I'm out
did
on
they
Will's
give
now.
any secret
If
handshake
they
or anything?
would have.
There's an art studio
Okay.
next to it,
Okay.
Yeah.
and so they were supposed to go there.
Our
but
bad.
but they decided to come up and give us a bunch of shit.
Right.
bunch of surly dudes standing
Right,
outside,
right.
like really, dude.
Well, and wait,
Like,
one guy
get
was
your
my
fucking-
one guy was my size.
Okay.
With
the
broken
other guy,
arm.
no, one guy was my size, and the other guy had a broken arm and a cast.
Just talking shit. Let
And
us
I mean,
in.
aggressive.
And they were like eyeing us hard. It's like, what the fuck are you gonna do,
Yeah,
bud?
yeah.
But anyways, they didn't make it to their meetings.
That made us
I don't
like
think.
Adam more because it was just like, okay, when things reach the point of absolute ridiculousness, Adam shuts that shit down.
Yeah,
Like,
it was
nope.
pretty fun.
Because at first it was kind of like we were taken aback, like, what is even going on? Is this
Right.
real? Are these guys really just asking us to? And then Adam was just like, all right, enough of that shit.
Yeah. No, fuck that.
Oh, yeah.
I can just imagine it like, hey, this weaving real shit, bro.
Yeah.
This is street weave.
We need to find the place to sew, and if you don't show us, we'll beat the fuck out of you.
Yeah, lots of
Do you
jokes
even know how
came
to
out.
weave, bro?
No,
I
we
don't
don't.
even. I'm such a hard weaver.
Yeah.
I weave with one hand. The other's in a cast. I can still weave.
Dedication.
I'm going to the Weavers Guild, bitch.
So
It's fucking ridiculous. But it was really fun. Adam,
they're-
Adam shut that down, and I just sat there and was drinking my beer and just laughing.
He didn't like look at you and do any kind
No,
of like
yeah,
Weaver's
one
Guild.
guy turned around
Yeah,
and did the whole like arms out, and Adam's just like, keep walking.
dude,
What are you doing?
what?
No.
Which
You
which
can't just have access to
was
buildings.
it? The broken arm guy or the
No,
smaller guy?
he was giving me the eyes in a weird way, and the other one was the tough guy, and it was.
He probably wanted to weave your guild.
Yeah, it's like I can't let you in and do that. I just can't.
Right.
I will weave you
Like,
up.
do you think if we showed up at the Weavers Guild without
would just
proper
let us
identification, they're going to let us crazy motherfuckers in there? They're going to be like,
here for the Weaver?
Yeah.
No, we're not. We're here to make some music.
And they're-
what does it matter to you guys?
we need to see your Weavers Guild
full body on that
certification.
one.
Like, I'm sorry. No, you don't need to see my Weavers Guild. Just let me in.
Yeah.
I don't need the certification. I'm here for the Weavers Guild. Let me in.
Listen, I'm here to make
how it works.
baskets, fucker.
My Nana said she'd be here. Let me the fuck in.
But then you got to wonder, were they just two dudes? They were just going to the Weavers Guild, try to meet some chicks, sewing?
Possibly.
Or were they really into weaving? These guys were like maybe
What?
29 and
Hey,
30.
has anybody looked up Urban Dictionary what Weaver's Guild?
Oh, there's a Weavers Guild, and it was right up.
It's
right
for
up the
weaving.
road. It was.
It's a group that gets
Unfortunately.
together and weaves.
No, I get it.
It was
but,
a thing,
but you
but-
have to look up, on
Yeah.
Urban Dictionary because it's probably something just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Guys that like to weave things around their penises or something.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
you're right. I see where you're going.
It could have been that.
could have been.
It could have been.
Yeah.
So, like, it's kind of nerdy to be part of a guild like Dungeons and Dragons,
Right,
right? That's
right.
just a guild.
Yeah.
This is a Weavers Guild.
right. That's what I'm saying.
That's why he got so mad at me because he's like, "Oh, I'm not." Oh.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell these
What are you
guys.
doing, dude?
I don't want to tell these guys that we're going
let
to
us
the Weavers
in.
Guild. Can you just let us in the door?
Justin just goes,
I'm already not
"We-
cool.
Weaver's Guild, huh?
Yeah, that.
What are we weaving?
But look at us.
That's so.
All three of us are out there in like metal T-shirts, looking metal with this beard and everything. Like, hey, this is
He's
the
a big
Weavers
guy.
Guild, right?
We're
Like,
not
does
big
this look
guys.
like the Weavers Guild?
yeah.
Like, pardon?
Maybe it does, though.
I didn't expect them to be there either, though.
maybe it
so.
does.
Maybe we do
though.
look like Weavers.
Do we?
He thought we were Weavers?
Maybe. Maybe you walk in there, everybody's got a Slayer shirt on and shit. You know what
The
I mean?
weaving vibe.
Yeah, so like my grandma, she used to weave these baskets when I was a kid, and like I just learned it, so I just joined the guild.
Keep her alive and stuff. I don't know.
That was
I weave this sweet deicide doily.
the Trifixion fucking doily.
that was a possible song name. The Sigourney
Weavers Guild.
Sigourney Weavers Guild. That is a good one.
Bloodfist says a secured place for weaving baskets. Time is of the essence. They need to get in. That's fucking awesome.
That is the best, most recent story we have of craziness, shenanigans.
It doesn't happen all the time.
But when it does, he shuts it fucking down.
I apologize.
There will be no weaving in this general vicinity.
Dude, there has to be a weaving song involved somehow,
Yeah,
like
something.
Yeah.
Dream Weaver. Oh wait, no, that's
Could take it. Now, how we gonna? Yeah. Bean Weaver, Bream Weaver. No, see, I'm not good at it. It's these guys.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Sigourney Weavers Guild.
yeah.
Yeah, but we can do better. We can do better.
That is pretty good.
I mean, it's still. It wasn't good enough to make. What song was that? Because that was.
You're making the
song.
fucking
was-
the sucker ones in the basket and shit.
Have you seen those? Like they actually make those.
Oh, really?
Like the face sucker, like all crocheted out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my kid has one.
No way. That's sick.
That's pretty sweet.
All right.
He probably got it from the Weavers Guild. We're over here making fun of him.
No, he wouldn't do that to
I think
us.
you got it for Christmas.
We might have started something.
Satan brought it
What-
to him.
what
I mean,
if-
Santa?
What if the Weavers Guild just seeked you guys out and just fucking protested the Cymothoa
Dude, that could happen.
April
and
5th show?
I would
Oh,
apologize.
I'm
That's
saying.
fine. But think about
That'd
this.
be a hard cloth to break through.
Yeah.
I mean,
but think about this. How often does someone approach you on the street or wherever with a place they want to go that's so interesting you have to go straight to the internet and look it up? Weavers Guild. Like we were right on our phones. Like, what the fuck is a Weavers Guild?
that's a stupid band. That's what I said. I was like, that's a stupid fucking band name.
I thought I've heard
That was-
almost everything.
Did you say it to him?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Oh, well, I
That's
kinda blacked
hilarious,
out.
dude.
I don't know.
That's hilarious.
He was cocking off.
That was a sweet band name.
I said
Weavers
two-
Guild? That's a
two
sweet
fuckboys.
band name. What are you talking about?
Tell me more.
Ah.
It was different.
Could make some pretty weak music.
Leave it to Weaver.
Another good one.
Holy shit! You better remember that one,
Write
dude.
it down.
Leave it to Weaver,
Leave it to
dude.
Weaver.
Oh.
And all of it. Okay, so we make every song
Yeah.
is going to be song title revolved around weaving, and then the cape.
It's a whole Weaver's Guild concept album.
Yep. Weaver's Guild concept.
Don't you think we've spent enough time on the concept already now?
Yeah, but no.
Nope.
Just in the
We're
last
going deeper.
6
Not
minutes?
one
And
note
then-
has been written.
Yeah, and then we're gonna make each individual CD will be a weaved CD case.
You know how expensive that's
Digipack.
going to be?
Weave
Well,
These
Digipack.
weavers aren't going to
It's-
do it for free.
It's not gonna be expensive because we're gonna go to the Weavers
yeah,
Guild.
yeah, we'll just
They'll take it.
Okay.
They'll take it from there.
we'll strong arm.
Now, all I gotta say,
We'll
all I
let
gotta
you-
say is,
we'll let
well,
you talk.
imagine
No,
if
we'll
you
let
went
you
there.
shake them down.
Imagine if you went there to sell them that idea. Said, "Listen, we're Cymothoa. We do these concept albums, and we had a couple guys from the Weavers Guild, and they gave us great ideas. So we're here to say, hey, can we use the Weavers Guild?" And the one dude with the busted arm, or the guy who goes like this, goes, "Nope."
Dude, you still got a broken arm? Like, that was 6 months
Just
ago.
says, "Nope, not gonna happen." You
wouldn't
never.
You wouldn't let me
Gatekeeper.
in around your thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of equipment.
Not
you
only
can't
my
come by my
equipment,
yard.
but everybody else's equipment that we're trying
He-
to keep safe.
he's just
here.
over here making Weaver fucking gang
Oh,
signs
he's
and
just
shit.
throwing them.
Yep.
He's just weaving them.
Yep. Nope.
Ripley's Beweave It or
I wasn't gonna laugh, but I'll
Dude,
give it
that's
to
a
you. That
good
was
one.
Good. It was
That's
good.
a good
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
That might be better than
It's
Leave
a
It to
stretch.
Weaver, dude.
I don't know.
I think Sigourney Weaver's Guild is
That's
the best
a
one.
good
That's
one
the
too,
best
dude.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's you have to have those in the fucking.
Yeah.
They need to be written down.
They're on the notepad. Yeah, Jeff's.
Well, remember Judge Judy Reinhold? You liked that one,
Yes.
and but they have
Judy Reinhold.
they have a song about Judge Judy,
Judy,
and
the
executioner and Den
executioner.
of Thieves now.
Well, that one's from.
Judge, wait, what?
Judge Judy, the executioner.
Judge Judy and executioner.
Yeah, but that's
right?
from. What's the name of the movie?
Titanic.
Not the Titanic.
Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of Nate's favorite movies.
Move over, Rose. I'm drowning. Oh, sorry.
Beautiful voice.
Yeah, dude, that was nice.
Voice of an angel.
Sorry. I just had to do it. It was
I
there.
think of more Weavers.
What do you mean? Weavers? People named Weaver?
No, just more
More Weaver.
Weaver puns.
Oh.
Just on the fly. More Weaver puns.
It's not going to come now.
Shit takes time.
You got to let it marinate a little bit.
Believe it or not, I'm walking on air.
That was,
Holy shit!
let him cook. Everybody.
Yeah, but if you're gonna just
Ladies and
go that
gentlemen.
route, then you have "Don't Stop Believing." You could just use "believe" every time. There's a million. There's a
The
million
confidence
ways,
behind
bro.
that voice.
Fucking
Keep her going.
Let's keep her going.
Oh shit, dude!
So
Oh,
this is
you
basically.
guys are seeing an album unfold
This
right
is,
now. You
This
have
is
no
Tuesday
idea.
night.
If
Dude.
you believe, they put a man on the moon.
That was bad. Wasn't even good.
Yeah. So this is
Dude,
basically.
I
practice.
need to come to practice. This is amazing.
Yeah, you get 25 minutes of music,
Just super hard
30 minutes of bullshit.
of your bullshit, and then you taking pisses every 10 seconds.
I was like,
smoking
all right,
cigarettes."
let's go fucking play more songs. Yeah. And then more weaving.
I absolutely love it. We've got one more song,
Oh,
boys.
my lord.
Let's put a fucking nail in this
It's
coffin.
it's the last one. It's the last song. I don't know what song it is though. I don't remember.
I'll tell you right now.
Yeah.
Hay in the needle sack.
That's right.
See, he nailed it.
Got you, bud.
See, that's why they like you.
With the boys from Maniacal Force.
Mechanical farce.
Mechanical Farts.
Nice. They're good boys.
Mechanical Farts are pretty cool guys.
Did Braden sing on this too?
They
Oh,
both
yeah.
did.
They
both
oh,
did.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
That was one of our, I think, well, before you were in the band, it was a great show that we played with Maniacal Force at North Star Bar.
Mhm.
And it was just fun.
We were
And those-
being like this the whole show. Just
Yeah,
just
the
constant
dudes
stupid
were
jokes,
fucking
just dumb.
awesome. And
That's where I met Braden. Is we went. Brad and I went across the street to get tacos, and Braden was over there getting tacos with his girlfriend. And then we just started bullshitting. I never met him before, and then I watched him just absolutely destroy.
Yeah. He's a fucking beast. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just a fucking beast.
Where the fuck did this
Yeah.
kid come from? I was.
I met Braden because I called. I don't even know which company he worked for at the time, but I called fucking HVAC company
Yeah.
to come out and check out my
Yeah.
air
It was him?
conditioner. And he came out, and then he came out, and we're just sitting out there talking, and then he's like,
You like
"Oh,
metal?
You like
You like
I was
weaving?
yeah. And then, yeah.
What are you
He's
into?
like, what kind of weaving you into? And so
All
we started
that
talking.
shit, bro.
We started talking about all of our weaving.
Yeah.
And then
You in the
like,
guild?
Yeah.
yeah, and
Doesn't
so-
matter, dude. Let me
And
in.
so he,
Are you playing in any guild right now? Or are you for hire?
So yeah, that was the first time I met him.
Yeah.
I gave him a CD, and
Yeah.
like he came downstairs and check his shit out, and he's like, "Oh, you play music?" I was like, "Oh yeah," and fucking went back and forth, and then fucking we became fast friends.
Yeah.
After that,
He gave you his weaver's card.
yeah, we exchanged weaving information.
Part of the guild. You part of the guild yet? No, man.
No,
Ran into a
brother.
guy down there.
If
He
it's
told me about the guild. He's
special-
real passionate about
Special weaving
You
handshake.
fucking jumped in, dude. You're fucking part of this guild.
it. That's what I was wondering. Is if you throwing up signs and the other dude was like,
Yeah,
Just weaving
you
together.
know?
with,
Yeah.
it's a weaving handshake. But anyway, they weaved fucking super sweet vocal patterns on said "Hey" in the needle stack.
Yeah.
So
they're so old school death metal, man. I absolutely love their style. It's like a
oh yeah.
Morgoth, gravy, fucking evil shit. I
Yeah.
love it. Really cool. And they're just so much fun to watch. Like having a good time too. You know?
And the subject matter of the song and how they went back and forth with each other is super awesome. So it's, if you can pick up on it, it's a serial killer and a cop. And they're going back and forth with like catching the guy, and it's fucking genius.
And definitely, yeah. Check out the whole album. I'm not just saying that because it's ours, like it's theirs.
Yeah.
I mean, they should have people listening to it.
Right.
Check out.
Oh,
what
yeah,
they did,
they're-
'cause there's
they're
a lot
fucking-
of killer tracks.
And I can say just from seeing every one of the bands that are on this album, vocal wise, each one of them are fucking unique in their own way, and their original bands are phenomenal. You guys don't have a weak
Yeah,
singer
Maniacal-
on this fucking
Maniacal
on this
Force fucking shreds.
Yeah.
man. They're one of my they're one of my fucking local favorites for sure.
for sure.
They're just fucking good as fuck.
Yeah, they come right out the fucking gate, man.
Oh.
When I saw them at the North Star, I was like, God damn, where did these dudes come from? Like I said, I hadn't heard.
Yeah, there's a picture where it's it's me and Jeff and Brad at the time.
Yeah.
And then like who else is in the picture? But we're all like in a mosh pit with like God damn it, I can't
Their bassist.
bassist.
Yeah, yeah. I can't
The
remember either.
vocalist. God damn it, why can't I remember? It's on the fucking
You
Where
want
is it? I feel like
Right
an
there.
asshole.
You should be.
I'm bad at names.
You're getting
Oh,
kicked out of
I'm
the
bad
Weavers
at
Guild.
looking at anyway, whatever. But we're all in the mosh pit, and
Yeah.
it's fucking hilarious. We're like Jeff's going like like this, and I'm just fucking laughing and smiling. It's just so much fun.
Yeah.
But they're good dudes. They're
Yeah, good dudes.
great dudes, and rip it pretty hard on this song. So
Yes, I agree. April 5th at the fucking Zhora Darling. Let me see here. 21 plus, $15 at the door, 7:30 start. Make sure you get there. It's going to be a blast. You guys want to say goodnight to anyone else? Anyone? Yeah, tuck them in.
I just want to say goodnight to Justin's wife. Sleep well, and he'll be home soon.
Nice. tuck them in. I just want to say goodnight to the Weavers Guild. I hold you guys deep in my heart. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're not listening.
No, they will.
They're not.
They will. I'm going to tag them in this shit.
they're weaved in.
Yeah. Weaved
To
into
your
it.
heart. To your heartstrings.
This is horrible, dude. This is
Yeah.
horrible. I love it. This is how we end this all the time. You know that when we do these things, this is how it usually.
Why don't I head her sail off a big brown weaver?
As they
Just
say,
one more. One more.
as they say with Letterkenny, so dumb.
On that note, thank you for joining us. Appreciate it very much. Thanks for joining us, bud.
Thank you.
Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having
Thank you.
You guys have
for
a
listening.
good evening.
Weave
Thanks.
on.
Go ahead. Weave on.
Weave on.
All right.
We should all try to attempt it in unison, all four of us, and just hear how bad that sounds. You want to get them to click off.
Oh,
Do the
quick.
Last 10 seconds to dream on all together.
Oh
Go.
my God. Ready? Rock.
No.
One.
No, we're not doing it. Oh, that would have been horrendous.
spiritual man.